rebounds against the University of the Visayas, and he will look to have another stellar outing as he goes up against that young man, Dan Sara, the new team captain of the Red Lions from Mendiola. Hi everyone, once again, I am Anton Rojas, reunited with Christian Luanson. At mamaya, makakasama natin at courtside, Siege Tantenko reporting para sa TIP, and Ira Pablo reporting for the Beda College Red Lions. TIP, well, their Cinderella run continues here in the NTC, but they have a big test dahil makakatapat nila ang defending champions ng tournament.
This team just looks to be on a mission this season. 4 wins so far, obviously compared to Beda that has an outright since finishing second in the NC, Anton, no? They've outright Elite 8 nila ngayon. So it's their first game today. Alam natin, TIP, yun nga, 4 games, tired legs, came from Batangas yesterday. This is going to be an interesting game. Whoever wins this ball game, obviously, will advance tomorrow for the Final Four.
Well, let's take a look at the Elite 8 picture right now. Sinabi mo nga, Final Four ang nakataya dito sa bakbakan na to sa pagitan ng TIP at Beda.
Well, sa TIP, the road doesn't look get any easier. Today, facing the multi-title champion, Lions. Pag nanalo nila, if they get through this, they will face the defending champions naman, the Letran Knights. Well, talaga, no, itong NTC, with the shortened season we have, with all the calendars moving with the schools, right now, from December 9 to 17, bukas, Letran naman, tingnan natin kung makalusot rin and if they can continue itong Cinderella season sa NCC.
Well, kahapon nakalusot nga itong TIP against the second placers of the Sasafi tournament, the University of the Visayas. It was a close game pero nagtagumpay ang Engineers, winning 59-53 in Batangas. And in that game, guard Nino Ibanez starred for the Engineers with an all-around performance.
All-around talaga at ang maganda doon sa performance niya. He had, I think, 11 points. You'll see later, around 5 rebounds, 4 assists. But most important thing, Anton, he controlled the tempo of the ball game. Pero starting with his energy, and it's going to be key today. Tingnan natin kung what he has left in the tank, no? After playing back-to-back or maybe I think this is his third night. Tingnan natin kung madadali yung energy. Guys like Tumakil, guys like Namukat, they have to step up also, especially again going up against the team captain of the a very experienced guy, Sara.
Alam mo, Nino Ibanez said that pangarap niya na makakaharap ang mga katulad ni Basera Mer, Dan Sara, Raj Tongko, guys who play in the limelight of the NCAA. And today, he will get that dream na makaharap ang mga top point guards ng Metro Manila. But it won't be easy, it will be a big challenge dahil itong Beda ang defending champions.
Well, every time you go up against a defending champion, Beda, lalong-lalo na itong last 2 to 3 seasons, guys like Ola, guys like De La Cruz, Amer, unfortunately for the Beda community, wala na, they all advanced to the pros except for Ola. But right now, I guess that makes it a lot easier, I would say, no, for them dahil lalong-lalo wala na si Ola. But it's gonna be interesting dahil itong TIP, meron silang panapat na kay Ola, pero ngayon wala na. Ngayon si Coach Jamike, alam natin medyo baka dala-dala pa niya, no, yung nangyari sa season. Pero experience din ni Coach Jamike, I'm sure minamind niya yung mga players niya na
ganito ni Coach Jamike rin tapos nilang matalo NCAA season last October 29. He is looking for a fresh start, and that beginning starts today right here in the NTC as they look to defend their title against the unbeaten TIP Engineer of Coach Otit Rivera. And when we come back, we shall begin this battle between TIP and Beda only here on ABS-CBN Sports and Action. This is the 2015 National Collegiate Championship. There can only be one.
Why do we play? We play for jumpers, passers, shooters. We play for driveway one-on-ones, playground heroes, and the clutch vet why. We play for ballers, shot callers, game changers, and life changers. We play for the east side, west side, north side, and south side. We play for the drama, the suspense, and even the comedy. comebacks, paybacks, and givebacks. We're breaking through, breaking barriers and paradigms. We play for chasing a dream, on and off the court. We play for all that and whatever comes. This is why we play.
Tayong may paninindigan na solid sumuporta. Ikaw na bumigay na kampiyon lumaro at buo sa laban. At non-stop mangarap. Samahan natin walang kasing tibay. Ito tayo. NBA on ABS-CBN.
Mabuhay, Philippines. I'm Danny Green of San Antonio Spurs. Get the NBA on ABS-CBN Sports in Action.
Of your 2015 National Collegiate Championship. Let us meet the entire teams. First, for the TIP Engineers. Number 2, Daniel Barangco. Number 4, Ikechukwu Akpuru. Number 7, Terence Umayip. Number 8, Kimley Medina. Number 11, Jay Gaton. Number 14, Ken Luna. Number 16, Raymond Alvarado. Number 18, Joshua Aldover. Number 19, Roldan Pinas. Number 26, Brian Santos. And now the starting five on the TIP. And number 1, Nino Ibanez. The off guard, number 3, Leo Benavides. At center, number 6, Christopher Okoronko. At forward, number 5, Shemuel Nakakat. And at power forward, number 15, Jorge Napoles. Head coach of the Engineers is Potit Tevera. And now let us meet the reigning and defending Red Lions. Number 4, Kyle Carlos. Number 5, Jeremy Cabana. Number 6, AC Sobrano. Number 7, Calvin Ocana. Number 10, Arnold Noah. Number 12, Junjun Bosbre. Number 13, Jomari Presbitero. Number 15, Randall Toko. Number 17, Alfred Filio. Number 18, Benedict Damos. Now let us meet the starters for the San Beda Red Lions. Off guard, number 8, Robert Bullock. Point guard, number 11, Roland Tana. At center, number 14, Donald Torcua. In the forward, number 9, Davey Ocon. Head coach of the Red Lions, Jamai Pare. And shakes it again. The starting fives at the hard court. B. Alan Ruben, B. Angolo. Starting fives, please remain.
It is the second day of the Elite 8 phase of the 2015 National Collegiate Championship. Starting lineups for both squads, Nino Ibanez, Leo Benavides, Christopher Okoronko, Jory Napoles, and Jemuel Namokatkat. For TIP and for the San Beda College Red Lions, Donald Tangwa, JD Mocon, Dan Tara, and 2 new additions. Debuting for the Red Lions today, Devon Potts, a Phil-American from Los Angeles, California, informer.
That's one thing na ginagawa ngayon ng San Beda, giving them problems, dribble penetration in the lane, whether it's an open jumper or getting open shots for their teammates. Good job that time by the Lions.
Tumalim to the Mokatkat. Shoots it short. Rebound, Noah. Noah accelerating. Going coast to coast, partner.
Showing you the dribbling ability, court to court.
His full name is Arnand Germain Nzana Noah. He hails from the Republic of Cameroon. He's been here in the Philippines for 3 years. He's 6'3", and he is good friends with Donald Tangwa, who also hails from Cameroon.
Medyo mahaba yung pangalan, so I think itawag na lang namin siyang Noah by his last name, as you see on your screens.
Jory Napoles checking back in the game for Christopher Okoronkwo.
And the press continues. Connects in the fast break.
The Mokatkat double team. Kicks it out to Pinas. Alcover to Napoles. Money on the baseline jumper.
Just gotta be impressed with this kid right here, Napoles. The future really looking bright, not only for him, but for Coach Putit and his program. Showing you different weapons from the outside, rebounding the basketball and being that man in the middle.
Nowhere to go for Noah as the ball was tapped out. It will be TIP possession with a minute and 26 remaining here in the first. Tonko with 5 points, 2 for 3 from the field. Napoles short on that baseline. Jay Tonko lead pass to Jeremer Cabanat. Cabanat will take the basketball out. They go down low to Junjun Bonsubre. Bonsubre puts it up and in. Napoles breaks free. Napoles fouled, and he will head to the line for 2.
And that's what you have to do to force itong team ni Coach Jamai to lay off the press a little bit. You have to attack the press, especially a guy like Napoles. Whenever he gets the ball, has the ability to put the ball on the floor to create more opportunities like this to get to the line.
Jory Napoles playing in what could be his final game.
Sa lineup nitong San Beda, as you see him shoot the ball, a nice three. Starting off the ball movement, swinging it to the other side. Ball reversal, open shot for Bolick.
5 points in the game now for the former De La Salle University Green Archer and UAP champion Robert Bolick.
How many times can you say, Anton, no? Every time you add a player with experience,
yes,
coming off a good program like La Salle, championship pa, which is what they have already with this culture dito sa Lions.
Good save by Ike. Ike kicks the ball out. Napoles from the free throw line. At sumabit pa ang depensa. Ang kanyang former teammate, Benedict Adamos, fouling Jory Napoles. This was that shot a while ago by Robert Bolick. We're not surprised. That was one of his specialties when he was with the Green Archers. But Jory Napoles playing another splendid game.
You know what I like about him so far, in the last 4 games, usually pumuputok siya, Anton, pag 4th quarter na. But right now, especially down by double figures, really looking to get a good start, on a hot start.
Devon Potts checking back onto the floor. Ronald Tangwa coming back in also for Benedict Adamos. 5 points for Robert Bolick. That drive a while ago and a triple. This is the new look San Beda Red Lions.
Anton, coincidence kaya nung dumating na ang kanyang inspirasyon, biglang quick 5 points. Itong si Bolick.
I'm sure you have experience with that, Christian. You can relate when you're playing basketball and you're special someone, suddenly nakita mo, nanunood sa sideline, gusto mo, gumawa agad eh.
Well, whether it's a special friend or a special part of the family, a family member, it's always inspiring to play basketball every day.
I agree with that 100%. Donald Tangwa fades back, wanted to give it down low to Oftana, but the ball was deflected. JV Mocon checking back onto the floor for Oftana. Take a look at the numbers. San Beda dominating in the paint, Christian. 8 out of 10 field goals from the paint.
Well, nawala nga itong si Ola, but one thing that as a whole, itong San Beda, they've been doing successfully is not settling for jumpers. The only jumpers that they've settled for is coming off the ball movement, but lahat is inside the paint coming off layups.
What a pass by Namokatkat to Ikechukwu Akpuru. Devon Potts knocks it down from downtown.
Give credit to Tankua at that time. Force itong guy ni Devon Potts to help out on the seal, which opened up that shot.
So the new blood from the San Beda side doing some damage here, but let's check out this great assist by Namokatkat to Akpuru. And the
Great with San Beda's defense. In his own words, hindi tayo nagpakahirap para mawala ng ganito. That's all for now. Back to you, Anton and Christian.
Thank you very much, Siege. In your eyes, Christian, saan nagkukulang ngayon ang TIP engineers?
Well, number one, yung press break nila, it's been giving them problems. They've shown that they can break it, but you know, like I said, they have to force itong San Beda na hindi na mag-press, and the only way to do that is scoring off of it and to keep attacking. Second thing is containing yung mga guards itong San Beda, from Sara to Tongko to Bolik. These guys have impacted the game, not only in scoring the basketball, but again, through dribble penetrations.
Tongko penetrates, floats it up from the baseline. Mocon with a grown man move, shoving Benavides out of the way, just too strong on that hook shot. Akpuru gets his own miss. Gemwell with the drive. Too strong, wanted a tap. Tinawag, balik ang bola sa San Beda.
You know, one thing that Namokat has to do a better job of is not only being aggressive, but also recognizing where the help is coming from. Hindi mo lang dapat nakikita kung sino yung mas malapit para sa'yo. In terms of drop passes, you also have to see the weak side shooter. Madalas yun ang nalilibre.
Traveling on Kyle Carlos with 36.4 seconds remaining. Drop pass. Namokatkat goes baseline, kicks it out. Alcober, shot. And the ball will go back the other way to the red line with 10 seconds to go in the first half.
Terrific defense on the part of the Lions, playing like they're the team that's down, although they're up by 18. And credit to the guy, man in the middle, itong si Noah, helping out and just being smart when player.
At mangarap.
Sasamahan nating walang kasing tibay. Ito tayo.
NBA on ABS-CBN.
There's more to life than just survival.
Mayroon akong tiwala sa Panginoon. Palaging humble lang, wag lang masyadong palaki ng ulo.
What a fight! Grabe lang. This is the house of champions.
Mabuhay, Philippines. I'm Danny Green of the San Antonio Spurs. Catch the NBA on ABS-CBN Sports and Action.
Ngayong magpapasko,
Ito yung gift ko para sa'yo. Ito naman ang panggastos mo. Ito na po yung lubid.
hindi lang sina Ninong at Ninang ang marunong magtago.
Sayang! May bisita ka pala eh.
Alam ko, nandiyan ka!
Saan ka mo yung bito? Itago mo ulo. Nagtago ko ulo ko. Hoy! Saan lahat nyo?
Hindi ka Diyos, Ninong.
Action Movie Zone, Monday to Thursday, 6 p.m. Dito sa ABS-CBN, Sports and Action, Channel 23.
This is a moment. 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 This is a moment I've been waiting for.
Mainit na namang nagaganap sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium dahil sila naman ang maglalabas ng galing. Ang mga volleyball bigs magpapasikla pa na. NCAA Season 91 Women's Volleyball. Panoorin ang live sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium sa mga araw na ito. Ngayong Sabado sa Kaya Mo Ba? The Fudgy Bar School Challenge. Ilang araw na lang, Pasko na! Kaya si Ryan dadayo sa Christmas capital ng Pilipinas.
Kaliguran dapat.
Sa Pampanga.
Pasko na!
Sasamahan pa siyang mga roling ni Charlene San Pedro.
Excited na ako, Kuya Ryan. Samahan ka mag-Christmas trip.
At makikisaya pa sa mga O-Bar Challenges. Samahan sila sa kanilang Christmas adventure. Dito lang sa Kaya Mo Ba? The Fudgy Bar School Challenge.
Hi, this is Ricky Rubio of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Make sure to tune in for all things NBA right here.
It is the second day of the Elite 8 in the 2015 National Collegiate Championship. Elite, maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action at the half. Ang ating talaan, 49-29 lamang ang defending NCC champion San Beda College against the still unbeaten TIP Engineers. Well, it's been a tough first half for the Engineers. San Beda debuting 6 new players, 15 players already fielded in by Coach Jamaica Rin. 10 of them have scored.
Just complete domination by the Lions, not only from their starters, and nabanggit mo nga, just as a whole, itong team showing no signs yung kanilang pinag-uusapan natin, kanilang pagkatalo nitong last season. And this team is not only looking to to move forward, but to move forward now. And medyo kawawa lang na TIP yung natapat ngayong araw, and just showing San Beda having the fresher legs, just complete domination ng ball game and in all stats as well.
After the first quarter, they were on top by 10. Dinoble nila ang kanilang kalamangan. Here at the half, they are now up by 20. Let's take a look at the statistics.
Well, we talked about the domination. Halos kalahati ang diferensya. Field goals pa lang, 51%. That's 19 of 37, 5 of 12 from threes. And what I like about those threes, nothing forced really coming off the offense, coming off kickouts, off double teams, 3-point field goals, points in the paint, 22-4. That's a no-no. That's not going to win you basketball games. Bench points, as we mentioned, 21-6. The bench just giving a big lift sa kanila guys like Ball. No chance that TIP will win this ball game. They have to turn things around in the third pa lang.
Let's take a look at some of the leading scorers now from both sides. Sa TIP, Jory Napoles with 13 big points. He's the only guy in double figures in this contest. Para naman sa side ng Red Lions, Donald Tangwa leading the way. It's Benavides knocking down a triple. He's got, well, that's his only field goal in the ball game. Jemuel Namokatkat showing us the acrobatic moves in what could be his last game. This could also be the last game for Jory Napoles. As I said, he's leading the way in scoring for TIP. San Beda, on the other hand, Raj Tonko, the co-captain now for the Red Lions, getting involved. He's got 7 points. Robert Bolick, as I mentioned a while ago, starting off against and leading the way for the Red Lions. That man, Donald Tangwa. Big role for him. Wala na si Ola Adiogun. He's got to be the big man on campus.
Always a lot of pressure, especially shoes to fill. Guys like Ola and all that historic centers, starting from Sudan Daniel, Sam Ekwe, sorry, before Sudan Daniel. And alam naman natin yung kultura dito sa San Beda with all those championship, especially in the last 8 to 10 years. Pinapakita naman ng San Beda ngayon, even dito sa league ng NCC, which is a bigger scale, to be honest, pinapakita nila that talagang, you know, they're here to play.
We've got a lot more basketball to play here as the TIP faithful hoping to inspire their squad to get back into this contest. And we'd like to remind everybody to check out the games via live streaming on sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/NCC. And we invite you guys also to come here to the arena in San Juan City to enjoy the games of the Elite 8. Bukas, tayo po ay babalik dito. And on Thursday as well, the battle for third and the championship will be played. And when we come back, the second half of this game between the Red Lions and the Engineers will be underway. So keep it right here on ABS-CBN Sports and Action.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. 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 Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you very much.
I'm so blessed and so thankful.
I feel so blessed to have this opportunity.
Thank you very much.
Mabuhay, Philippines. I'm Andre Iguodala of the Golden State Warriors. Catch the NBA on ABS-CBN Sports and Action.
Has a nose for the ball, a good offensive rebounder. This is one thing na kailangan ng team nila. I thought they lost a little bit. One of the reasons why they lost to Letran was probably a notch higher in terms of aggressiveness, not only in terms of big man, but also guys like Mark Cruz. You know, that's one thing that they have to bring back. One key that they have to bring back is, you know, having that edge. And kailangan nila mag-start yun sa offensive rebounding.
We see the Red Lions very aggressive pagdating sa rebounding. Potts with a drive. Devon Potts. Now he's fast on the hard court like a car on the racetrack. Pero malakas din itong si Devon Potts bumping into the starting power forward of the Engineers, Jory Napoles. At si Napoles pa ang napaatras sa banggaan na yun.
Well, every time you have a guy like Potts, who's about 6'3", 6'4", has a build really of a big man, can put the ball on the floor, charging at you, second thoughts, kahit ako magkakaroon ng duda doon. But, you know, those are the sacrifices you have to make, especially down right now in the third by 17. the kind of plays that can bring you back in the ball game, drawing charges, and just making that sacrifice para mabuhayan ulit itong opensa at depensa ng Engineers.
Devon Anthony Buendia Potts. Ayun po ang kanyang full name. Has roots in Cavite. His mom is from Cavite. He is one of the new members of the San Beda Red Lions. .58-41 is our tally. The winner of this game will face the new NCAA champions Colegio de San Juan de Letran tomorrow at 2 p.m. So if San Beda wins, if they continue this performance right here, we're gonna see another San Beda Letran matchup.
Enough said.
And alam naman natin sa NCAA, 6 na beses naglaban San Beda and Letran.
Because they had to fight for the number, before in the finals, they had to fight for that number 1 spot, which turned out to be a big difference of why Letran won the championship.
Kasi added motivation yon para sa Letran dahil natalo sila sa playoff for first. Bolling from the corner, and he knocks down another corner triple. Robert Bolling now with 11 points in the game. And Bolling scores again. 5 straight points para kay Robert Bolling. Inspired talaga, partner.
Hindi ko alam kung sino mas inspired, si Bolling na naglalaro sa loob o yung pumapalakpak dito. Dahil puno-puno rin ng energy magpalakpak dito.
Alam mo, normally Christian, si Abby Maranyo ang ating napapanood dito sa arena sa San Juan. Ngayon, si Robert Bolling ang nagpapainit ng hard court. 5 straight points for Robert Bolling.
And the result of that, of those baskets, really same old story coming off the press na ginagawa ng San Beda from the start of the ball game. No answer so far sa press. Talking about itong TIP and Coach Petit's side.
Bonsubre secures to Raj Tonko. Bolling now, the leading scorer for the Red Lions with 13 points. Tonko. Ball was tapped out. He touched it last. It will be TIB basketball when we return. 5 out of 7 from the field para kay Robert Bolling in his San Beda debut on national television. Magbabalik po ang 2015 NCC dito lang sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action.
What's good? This is Kenneth Manuel Correa of the Denver Nuggets. Make sure you tune in to all things NBA right here.
One defeat, 14 wins by knockout.
Bakang talaga ito.
Pinoy Pride sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action, Channel 23.
Two minutes and 56 seconds. Yan ang oras na natitira dito sa third quarter ng ating laro. It's now a 21-point advantage para sa San Beda Red Lions, the defending NCC champions. Selfie muna dito sa arena sa lungsod ng San Juan. I'm looking at Kevin Ferrer right now in uniform. He just shook the hand of Coach Jamay Karin. Kevin Ferrer played for Coach Jamay Karin sa RP Youth Team many years back. Meanwhile, Leo Benavides knocks down a triple. Ayan po ang King Tiger, Kevin Ferrer. Meanwhile, Terence Tomalip going all the way for that uncontested fast break layup.
4-0 run so far for the Engineers after that timeout. With 2 minutes and 26 to go, I feel they have to cut this lead down into single digits to give them a better chance in this ballgame.
Namukat-kat. That's a turnover. Ball bounced off his foot. They're down by 16. Look at the Engineers. Still going at it. It's a full court man-to-man. We have a very animated Coach Putit de Vera coaching as if it's his last game.
Well, it could be his last game dito sa NCC, especially down by a big margin.
But he's been like that though every game here dito sa tournament na to.
Especially coming in the fourth, which has been the mark of this team.
Yes.
Dominating in the fourth usually. So itong team na to is not really in the familiar territory. As we see a nice three once again from the top of the key.
Leo Benavides. Buo ang loob with that shot. And Terence Tomalip blocking Jennifer Cabanag to the delight of the TIP faithful. Panoorin natin ang huling tira ni Leo Benavides.
That was way beyond the arc.
At ito naman yung defensive stop ni Terence Tomalip. Soberano drives, that's traveling. Now we can sense that the engineers are starting to heat up, Christian.
And it started on the defensive end. After that timeout, Coach Putit adjusting, going full court, giving a dose of their own medicine. And right now,
turns. Noah accelerates coast to coast. John Choto NJ ng JRU. Back in the day, you know, an African player who could bring the ball down, very athletic too.
Same size, same height, can put the ball on the floor. Had a lot of energy, especially defensively. You're right, partner.
Tonko. Natapik ang bola. Consubre tries to recover it. That's a turnover. It's TIP basketball. Ibanez gives it up to Roldan Pinas. And don't look now. It's just an 11-point lead for the Sunbetter Red Lions.
How about the catch by Pinas? Not putting it on the floor. Unfortunately, itong Engineers was forced by Sunbetter for a foul. But right now, itong Engineers gaining a little bit of momentum of closing out the quarter, only down.
41 seconds to go. New team captain Dan Sara checks back in for Coach Jamaic Harin. And Noah knocks in the first free throw. Ayan, ang kanyang full name. He hails from the Republic of Cameroon. Tapos ang kanyang second free throw. So Jamaic Rin now sending back in John Marie Presbitero.
Down by 12 with 41 seconds remaining. Ball is with the Engineers. If they could get a quick 2 on this possession to be down by 10 or even 9, get a stop, they can really put themselves in a position para sa fourth quarter to make another run.
And you don't want TIP to be within striking distance in the fourth. Pinas turns, fires, can't connect. Noah secures that basketball.
Terrific defensive play by Noah, forcing a tough shot. Itong kay Pinas.
Sara to Noah. Back to Sara. Sara using the Noah screen. That's a foul on Roldan Pinas. Kanina nag-uusap itong si Pinas at si Sara. Now we know Sara hails from Cagayan de Oro. Maybe Pinas also hails from Cagayan de Oro. Pareho silang Roldan. Kanina nag-uusap sila. First free throw is good for Dan Sara, a guy who started playing basketball when he was only 8 years old, as we see Coach Bong de la Cruz.
And Charlie D, one of the known agents here in the Philippines.
Dan Sara checks out. Kyle Carlos, new point guard, checks in. 9.7 to go here in the third. Namokatkat accelerates. Corner jumper on the way, and it dropped for Joshua Alcover. These TIP engineers just won't go down quietly.
Refusing to lose, to be only down by 10, I believe. Not bad. First 5 minutes, very crucial for the engineers.
And they were down by 20 at the half. TIP now down by just 12. EK Akpuro getting into the scoring picture. Devon Potts showing us his athleticism. One of the new Red Lions, Leo Benavides, pinapakita ang kanyang tapang. He is 3 for 6 from beyond the arc. And what about Robert Bolling? Contributing right away for the Red Lions. He's got 13 points in this game. 66-54 ang ating talaan. Fourth quarter sa aming pagbabalik. This is the 2015 NCC only here on ABS-CBN Sports and Action.
Hi, we're the Oklahoma City Thunder Girls. Watch all the NBA action right here.
ABS-CBN Sports and Action, Channel 23.
Now, before we begin the fourth and final quarter of this matchup between TIP and San Beda, let's check out the numbers from the third period.
After halftime, or during halftime, we talked about the domination of the Lions during the first half. And we also talked about if they want to give themselves a chance, they have to turn.
Ibanez receives the pass from Napoles. Crucial possession right here. Tumalip against Bolling. Dinabas ang bola. Namokatkat for 3. In and out. That ball was halfway down. Napoles with a fake. Napoles with a shot. Another short miss. Namokatkat loses the basketball. Those were 2 shots from TIP's 2 best players that were halfway through the basket, pero hindi lumusot sa net.
Got the shots that they wanted. Gutsy shot right here by Namokatkat has been playing solid for them, especially in the second half. Got another chance from Napoles and from Namokatkat through offensive rebounds. Just unfortunate they were unable to convert.
But the good part for the TIP engineers, wala pa sa penalty ang Red Lions. Because 2 free throws would have been big. High percentage shots for the defending NCC champions.
But down by 5 with 34 seconds, Anton. This is one thing that probably Coach Putit could consider, since the clock is not on their side. Want to play the free throw game, probably foul guys like Noah and challenge them to beat them through free throws instead of wasting down the clock.
Sara wants a clear out. Sara against Alcover. Sara to Devon Potts. Too strong. The ball is with Namokatkat. 15 seconds to go in this contest. Namokatkat to Napoles. Well, they've got to shoot right now. Namokatkat behind the back dribble. Napoles to Ibanez from the corner. Nino Ibanez with a big shot. And Coach Jamay Karin calls a timeout. 0.8 na lang ang natitira dito sa ating bakbakan. Nino Ibanez knocking down a clutch triple from the corner.
Just a little too late to me. Took a lot of time for them to create this open shot as they were down by 5, now down by 2 with 0.8 seconds remaining. It's gonna take a miracle, literally a miracle, for them to force a turnover and make a half court or maybe a full court heave.
Let's go to the huddle of Coach Jamay Karin.
For third quarter
Lamang tayo. Lamang lang. Tanggap na ang bola. Tapos na yung agad. Tapos na, yes. Wag mo na yung dribble. Just hold the ball.
Wala nang offensive foul, ha? Walang offensive foul.
Forward. Dodge. Sprint. Agad dito. Alright, agad dito. Come on. Sprint out. Agad dito. No. Come up here. Pass comes. There. Go on. Okay. Alright. Let's go.
Well, all they need is to get the ball in play and hold that basketball for the victory.
As we see the clock, really 0.8 seconds remaining. And you're right, Anton. Even if it's a tap, I don't think it's going to be enough time for them to get a shot off.
Point two chipped off from our game clock after that ball hit the leg of Odoa. Buckland holds on to the basketball, and that will do it. The defending NCC champions, Beda College Red Lions and Coach Jamaic Harin attain the victory against the resilient TIP Engineers.
You just gotta love the heart na pinakita nitong Engineers this season. Even though with the loss today, the journey that they did, 4 games in the last 6 days, today down by 20 in halftime, making that run and making this a ball game, you gotta give credit to Coach Putit and his squad.
Na-outscore ng TIP ang Beda sa second half, 48-30, but in the end, it was not enough as the Red Lions end the Cinderella run of the Engineers 79-77. We saw a lot of new faces, new blood on the side of the Red Lions, and one of them, our best player of the game, is at courtside with Ira Pablo. Ira?
Robert and Anton and Christian, kasama ko ngayon ang best player of the game na si Robert Bolick. Robert, the mindset of Coach Jamaic when he began this ball game was to step up and redeem themselves from the NCAA finals, but you weren't part of that team. So what was your mindset coming into this ball game?
Yung mindset ko lang kasi natalo sila sa finals, so sa isip-isip ko masakit talaga kasi natalo din kami nung nasa Lasal ako sa FEU, game winner din, so masakit talaga. Sabi ko, kailangan ko talaga bumounce back sa mga seniors like sila Baser, Art, Ola, Michael, JP. Sabi ko, kailangan ko talaga ibigay lahat na para manalo din kami next year.
Ano naman yung tumatakbo sa isip mo nung bumaba sa yung kalamangan sa 2 at paano nyo napigilan yung run nitong TIP?
Wala, relax na kami kasi alam ko, mga teammates ko, nag-5-time champion na yan. So, alam na nila yung mga ganong situation. Ako, nadaanan ko din yan sa Lasal. Sabi ko sa kanila, relax lang kasi this is the first time we played together. Kasi madaming rookies, 5 ata, 6. Sama na ako doon. So, sabi ko, relax lang. We'll play our own game. Tapos in the end, we'll boil down to paano kami nag-relax tapos nag-communicate inside the court.
Okay, meron ka bang gustong batiin, lalong-lalo na to si Abby Maranyo na kanina pang full support sa'yo?
Siyempre, nandyan naman ako sa kanya sa game, so siya naman bumawi ngayon. Gusto ko lang batiin lahat ng mga taga-Ormoc. Siyempre, lahat na suporta sa akin sa Ormoc, talagang grabe talaga binigay nila sa akin. Tapos sa Beda community, kasi tinanggap nila talaga ako nung lumipat ako sa Lasal. Tapos kay Coach Jamaic, siyempre, tinanggap niya ako as anak niya. Tapos lahat ng teammates ko talagang sinuportahan nila ako.
Okay, back to you, Anton and Christian.
Congratulations to Robert Bolick Jr. And of course, his special someone, ayan po, si Abby Maranyo. Hindi si Abby ang naka-beast mode ngayon, Christian. Si Robert ang naka-beast mode para sa Beda.
Just make a big difference for them. The reason why he's the best player of the ball game to me, as soon as he came in, off the bench, lahat na nakita niyo stats, off the bench yun, those 4 steals were enough for them to create that big lead, that cushion. Kaya nung first half, lamang na lamang sila. Just terrific energy and terrific support na pinakita nitong si Bolick.
So, TIP, after 4 straight wins, they are eliminated. Umangat na ang Beda sa ating Elite 8 at makakatapat nila bukas ang kanilang arch rivals Letra Knights.
Sigurado bukas maraming tao. You can expect a lot of people coming here to San Juan for that rematch after a few months. Can't wait for that game tomorrow.
And I can't wait for this matchup right now. It is the new CESAFI champions, University of San Carlos, led of course by Charles Pepito, Mythical 5 member, at ang mga katapat nila, ang University of Santo Tomas, led of course by the King Tiger, Kevin Ferrer. Great working with you again, partner.
Thank you. Likewise.
Once again, San Beda, the defending NCC champions, eliminate the TIP Engineers 79-77. Sa ngalan ni Direk Raul De Ocampo, ang ating courtside reporter Siege Tantenko, at Ira Pablo, ang aking partner na si Christian Luanzon, at ng lahat ng mga bumubuo ng ABS-CBN Sports, ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Roas, nagsasabing huwag po kayong aalis dahil susunod na ang bakbakan sa pagitan ng UST at USC dito lang sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. This is the 2015 National Collegiate Championship. There can only be one.
Sama-sama tayong magdasal at mag-thank you for the love sa Kapamilya Simbang Gabi. Simula December 16 hanggang December 24, mapapanood sa mga sumusunod na channel.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. 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 Why, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you very much.
I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful.
I feel so blessed to have this opportunity.
Thank you very much.
Ngayong Sabado sa Kaya Mo Ba? The Fudgy Bar School Challenge. Ilang araw na lang, Pasko na! Kaya si Ryan dadayo sa Christmas capital ng Pilipinas.
Kaliguran dagat.
Sa Pampanga.
Pasko na!
Sasamahan pa siyang mangaroling ni Charlene San Pedro.
Excited na ako, Kuya Ryan. Samahan ko mag-Christmas trip.
At makikisaya pa sa mga O-Bar Challenges. Samahan sila sa kanilang Christmas adventure. Dito lang sa Kaya Mo Ba? The Fudgy Bar School Challenge. Mainit na namang nagaganap sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium dahil sila naman ang maglalabas ng galing. Ang mga volleyball bigs magpapasigla pa na. NCAA Season 91 Women's Volleyball. Panoorin ang live sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium sa mga araw na ito.
Why do we play? We play for jumpers, passers, and shooters. We play for driveway one-on-ones, playground heroes, and the clutch vet at the Y. We play for ballers, shot callers, game changers, and life changers. We play for the east side, west side, north side, and south side. We play for the drama, the suspense, and even the comedy. We play for comebacks, paybacks, and givebacks. For breaking through, breaking barriers, and paradigms. We play for chasing a dream, on and off the court. We play for all that and whatever comes. This is why we play.
This is a moment. 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 This is a moment I've been waiting for.
ABS-CBN Sports and Action, Channel 23.
Tayong may paninindigan na solid sumuporta. Ikaw na todo bigay, na champion lumaro at buho sa laban, at non-stop mangarap. Sasamahan nating walang kasing tibay, ito tayo. NBA on ABS-CBN.
Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
Search continues for the one true national champion as we continue our coverage of the National Collegiate Championship. Welcome to the final game of the Elite 8 as people trickle in to our venue today, the arena in San Juan, despite the stormy conditions ngayong Martes ng hapon. Kevin Ferrer of the University of Santo Tomas Growling Tigers will take on Schuster Olago and the University of San Carlos Warriors. These two teams have done extremely well in their respective leagues. UST, of course, first runner-up in season 78 of the UAAP, and USC are the champions of CESAFI in 2015. Magandang hapon po. Thank you for watching us on ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Ako po si Eric Tipan, kasama si Coach Olsen Rosella. Pleasure to be working with you today, Coach. Very interesting matchup here. Two very high-caliber teams magbabakbakan para makapasok sa round of 4 of the NCC.
Yes, good afternoon, Eric, and good afternoon to all our basketball fans watching us around the world, and welcome to the 2015 National Collegiate Championship. At tama ka nga, Eric, two very good teams playing against each other today.
All right, tingnan natin yung ating format for you to better understand kung ano ang next step from here for these two teams. Nakapasok na kani-kanina lang yung first runner-up ng NCAA na San Beda into the round of 4.
Yes, sabi ko nga, Eric, on the left side of your screen, so sa bracket, it's going to be an all-NCAA game between San Beda and Letran dito sa Final Four on that bracket after San Beda beat the Giant Killers na TIP Engineers. But on this, on the right side naman, sa kabilang bracket, it's going to be the USC Warriors, who earned the right to play UST after that game yesterday against NU, when where they came from behind 4 points, down by 4 points in the final 14 seconds to win that game. And they will be up against the UST, and whoever wins here will play FEU in the Final Four.
So mapapansin niyo, very strategic sort of a matchup kasi mukhang magtatapat, well, at least nagtatapat na dalawang NCAA sa kabila. Kung manalo UST, balik sa matchup ng UAAP, and then sa dulong-dulo, the one true national champion baka NCAA.
UAAP and NCAA and UAAP the finals. Tama ka dyan, Eric.
Alright, pag-usapan natin yung nabanggit mo, Coach, yung panalo kahapon ng USC over National University. Come from behind win, down 14 points. Two heroes, Ian Tagapan and Schuster Olago. Pero Schuster Olago, the winning shot with 1.4 seconds left naitira niya para sa Enyo pero wala na ipasok ang Enyo noon. Tingnan natin yung performance, Schuster Olago yesterday.
Yes, well, Schuster Olago is actually the CESAFI season MVP. At ito talaga inaasahan ng USC Warriors. Ano? In yesterday's game, he had 22 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 blocks, including that go-ahead basket to win the game for USC. And of course, ito talaga inaasahan nila. Schuster Olago is an all-around player. He can contribute with regards to points, rebounds, and of course, grabe rin ng leaping ability niya in blocking shots.
And he's a big body, so tulad nga nasabi mo, Coach, maaasahan siya sa napakaraming bagay. And especially against a solid front line ng UST, malaking bagay yung pagpasok ni Schuster Olago in the lineup today.
Yes, and of course, the USC will be playing without Kareem Abdul. So wala yung matchup na yun na inaasahan natin. But like we said, UST will have their hands full against Schuster Olago.
Right, papuntahan natin ang UST, a team that's seeing action for the first time dito sa NCC by virtue of them finishing first runner-up season 78 of the UAAP. In case you were hindi kayo masyado nakanood, season 78, Bong De La Cruz, obviously the head coach of the Growling Tigers, ayan yung mother league nila.
Yes, well, in last year's, the highest itong USC Growlers got here in the NCC was in 2012, where they were champions against Ateneo de Manila. But in last year's NCC, they did not qualify because they were 6th in the UAAP last year. But a big turnaround for them because this year, alam naman natin, kagaya ng sila mo, Eric, they were in the finals against FEU, only losing to FEU in the finals. But again, of course, sa itong UST, mabigat na koponan ito against the USC.
Especially with the background of both teams coming into the NCC. Again, USC a champion of CESAFI, UAAP first runner-up naman ang UST. So Growling Tigers, really good matchup against the Warriors. That's coming up next dito lang sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action.
Bawat kapamilya nakadarama ng pagmamahal na labis nating ipinagpapasalamat. Ngayong Pasko, sama-sama tayong mag-thank you. Mag-log on sa thankyoufforthelove.com. Gumawa na ng thank you video, picture o message at ishare sa social media with our hashtag #thankyoufforthelove. Maaari namin i-feature ang kwento mo sa ating online gallery at sa ABS-CBN live programs. Kaya ngayong Pasko, kanino mo gustong sabihin ang thank you for the love?
Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you our second match in the last 6 of the 2015 National Collegiate Championship. The winner of this match will be playing the FEU Tamaraos 2015 UAAP champions at 4 p.m. tomorrow. USC, please go back to your bench. Now. Now let us meet the entire lineup. First, for the first runners-up of season 78 of the UAAP, here are the UST Growling Tigers. Number 6, John Sheriff. Number 10, Osama Abrasan. Number 11, Unique Enrique Kaunan. Number 12, Janray Garrido. Number 13, Zaki Huang. Number 14, Embon Sponleon. Number 16, Justin Arana. Number 19, Kent Lau. Number 34, Christian Gaconda. Now let us meet the starting five of the UST Growling Tigers. Off guard, number 8, Ed Dakiwag. At point guard, number 9, Marvin Lee. Center, number 15, GP Farundo. Forward, number 18, Louis Vigil. And the power forward, number 7, Kevin Perez. Head coach of the Growling Tigers is Bong De La Cruz. And now, here's the entire lineup of the 2015 Cebu CESAFI champions, University of San Carlos Warriors. Number 3, Christian Maconocido. Number 5, Nico Magat. Number 7, Dolan Atlawan. Number 10, Kevin Oliodo. Number 11, Maverick Suarez. Number 12, Victor Rabat. Number 15, Bill Manaloni. Number 16, Keeper Lim. Number 20, Espoa Toyambi. Number 21, Lucky Ekarma. Now let's meet the starters for the USC Warriors. Off guard number 13, Ian Tagaban. Point guard number 18, Giovanni Laguyo. Center number 14, Schuster Olado. Forward number 17, Ian Ortega. And at power forward number 19, Charles Pepito. Head coach of the USC Warriors is Bong Ahmad. Please take the traditional handshake at center court, gentlemen. Please shake hands.
There are your two teams seeing action today in the second game of your MCC doubleheader ngayong Martes ng hapon. The Growling Tigers of University of Santo Tomas and the University of San Carlos Warriors. And good point as you take a look at the starting lineup for both teams. Good point sinabi ni Pong, Coach Olsen, na UST going up against another team wearing green and gold. And obviously, they still feel the pain of going up against a team.
This year's finals in the UAP.
Naka-green and gold din yung kalaban nila nung last 3 games nila.
Or baka nga lalong mag-init ang ulo nito at grabe ang ipukol galing sa labas nito UST. But you know, noticeably absent from the starting 5 of UST is Kareem Abdul, who will not be playing in today's game.
Head coaches, Bong de la Cruz para sa UST and Bong Abad para sa USC. Grabe, tulad nga nabanggit mo kanina, Coach Olsen, yung come from behind win itong USC. So obviously, they know they have composure, especially during pressure-packed situations in the end game. So kung maidikit nila to hanggang dulo, they really have a shot as they showed us yesterday sa Faith Academy.
Yes, well, they really have a shot. You know, itong USC is Safi champions, you know, in Cebu. And you know, once you played in Cebu, alam mo kung gaano ka-physical ang laro, the kind of play they do there in Cebu. So itong USC Warriors, alam, sanay na ito sa ganong klaseng laro.
Lakiwag, great fake, steps forward, wala. Paudo with a rebound, Ferrer, 3 on the way, yes!
Kevin Ferrer, 3!
Mukhang mainit pa si Kevin Ferrer, coming off a great performance in the finals of season 78 of the UAAP. Big question here, Coach Olsen. Schuster Olago, walang katapat na banggit mo na wala si Kareem Abdul in the lineup and will not be available today. How is USD going to match up against a guy like him?
Well, right now, looking at their bench, where they have foreign import there right now, but right now it's Faundo who's going to be guarding Olago. Pero it's gonna be a tough matchup for for Faundo, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna need help. Hindi kaya ni Faundo one-on-one against Olago. It's gonna take a total team effort on defense.
So that's really gonna stress out itong defensive system ni Coach Bong de la Cruz. You saw momentarily si Christian Kakonda. That's the new center or big man ng UST who will not be seeing action. One of the reasons, I guess, yung uniform, no? Wala pa yata siyang uniform na up to specs na ginagamit ngayon ng Growling Tigers.
Oh, pero yun si Kakonda, he will take the place of Kareem Abdul in next year's UAAP.
Oh, what a drive. Wala nga lang, but Olago right there. Nakikita natin yung advantage ng athleticism ni Olago.
And getting to that offensive rebound is Olago. And he's not just athletic. At nakita mo yung length niya, no? Mahaba in getting those offensive rebounds.
Both teams feeling each other out. Takiwag, another easy look inside the paint.
On the top of the coverage, you talked about the main men of UST. And mostly they're seniors. Ano, itong pinag-usapan natin, si Takiwag, who just made the basket earlier. Si Ferrer, who made a three-pointer. At si Sheriff, who will be coming off the bench today.
Marvin Lee is getting a lot more playing time mula kay Coach Bong de la Cruz. Let's check in with the third member of the panel, Pauline Versosa, reporting for USC.
You know, Eric and Coach Olsen, these USC Warriors are coming from a well-deserved win after beating the NU Bulldogs yesterday in a thrilling game. At syempre, ang USC naman, they're gonna expect these boys to be exhausted. That's why celebration was cut short last night in order to prioritize re-energizing today in the game against the #1 defending team in the UAAP. Today, Coach Bong wants his boys to have a back-to-zero mentality while adding na hindi pa tayo tapos sa ating misyon. When I asked them what their biggest challenges today, Coach Bong humored, saying ito ay ang paglalaro ng may aircon. So tignan natin mamaya kung ito nga ay makaka-apekto sa paglalaro ng boys. Back to you, Eric and Coach Olsen.
Alright, thanks, Pauline. Well, the past few days talaga, no? Faith Academy, walang aircon, and then DIP, walang aircon. Is that a big factor, Coach Olsen? I mean, yung nagpapalit on the next day itself, temperature inside the gym?
Well, I was talking to Coach Bong Abad earlier, before the game. Well, incidentally, si Coach Bong Abad was my teammate before in the amateurs. And we would joke around, kasi there were Cebu teams who played before in the amateurs. And every time they'd play in an air-conditioned gym, parang nanghihina sila. No? And kaya siguro sinabi ni Coach Bong, hindi sila sanay sa ganun eh. In Cebu, they do not play in an air-conditioned gym. But tingnan natin, right now, they're up 6-4. USC is up 6-4.
Humuhugot ng lakas sa init ng Warriors, Pero yun nga, medyo malamig. Aside from the fact na malamig talaga yung aircon, malamig pa yung panahon, nag-uulan,
Labas, oo. And I have to mention also, that yesterday lang dumating ang the USC Warriors. Yesterday morning, dumating sila and then they had to travel to Batangas, play the game there, tapos bumalik sila nung kinagabihan na. So, nakapahinga naman sila last night and up to today's game.
Well, these are relatively young kids. I mean, 20 years old, early 20s. Some of them are, late teens. Back-to-back spot have a big effect on you. Like they played yesterday sa Faith in Batangas. They're playing again today against UST.
Well, sa mga bata, hindi masyado ang back-to-back except for those who really play heavy minutes. Si Olago, I'm pretty sure played the majority of the minutes yesterday. And some of their players, Pepito and Magat. So, yun, I'm pretty sure kailangan talaga nila recovery.
We're tied right now. A quick 4-0 run by the Warriors against the Growling Tigers. Ferrer popped the three. He's 2 for 2 from outside.
Now, if ito si Olago is a tough matchup against Faundo, sa kabilang dako naman, ito si Ferrer, very tough matchup against Pepito.
Laguyo, a ball scored for the Warriors of San Carlos. Marvin Lee! The three is wide open para sa Growling Tigers.
And that's one of the reasons why ito si Marvin has been getting major minutes, especially in the last UAAP finals over the more veteran na si Sheriff because of the way he has been hitting, especially from the outside.
And speaking of hitting from the outside, Schuster Olago, a couple of baskets already para sa kanya. These guys really are in it to win it. Itong Warriors, and they're showing it 12-8 4-point lead para sa UST here in the first quarter. 5:30 remaining.
Mabuhay, Philippines. I'm Danny Green of San Antonio Spurs. Catch the NBA on ABS-CBN Sports and Action.
Mga rumaratsa ng balita, mayat mayang traffic update, bigating sports news, at iba't ibang kaganapang dapat mong malaman dahil ang balita dapat malaman at mabilis. Fast break, oras-oras sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action, Channel 23.
Despite the wet weather conditions, the ladies have come out to appreciate the National Collegiate Championship dito sa arena in San Juan. We're live streaming, by the way, in case you can't make it tomorrow. Nandito rin kami, and on Thursday, yung championship game nandito rin sa arena. We're live streaming sports.abs-cbn.com/ livestream/NCC. There you go. 5:23 remaining. Eric Tipan kasama si Coach Olsen Rosella. And apat ang kalamangan ng UST. Ganda ng peke ni Vigil pero hindi pumasok yung tira with the left hand. Let's check in with the final member of the panel reporting for UST, Ira Pablo.
Eric and Coach Olsen, Coach Bong de la Cruz admitted that they only had a few practices wherein the players are complete because of the recent exam week and the retreat of Kevin Ferrer and Jamil Sheriff. But he says that the UST Growling Tigers have a system and they will stick to that and they will rely on their previous experiences for this ball game. Earlier, I got to talk to Kevin Ferrer on why he decided to still play in this league after he already graduated, and he replied with the word committed. Last year ko na to, gusto ko lang sulitin at i-enjoy yung game. Eric and Coach Olsen.
All right, thank you, Ira. And it looks like he's enjoying. Kita mo si Kevin Ferrer, ngiti lang ng ngiti on the court, putting up threes, and he hasn't missed so far. 3 for 3 from beyond the arc.
Well, some of the teams kasi going to the NCC, the National Collegiate Championship, iba-iba yung kanilang pananaw going to this tournament. Some of the teams use this tournament, as we see Kevin Ferrer hit that 3, his third, I think. Some of the teams use this tournament as a chance to give the others exposure, all the younger guys exposure. But for others naman, ginagamit nila itong tournament as a fitting farewell dun sa mga senior players nila. You have San Beda earlier and NU yesterday who we saw play, and nakita natin talagang they were giving the chance to the others, yung mga mas batang players, giving them really exposure. But right now, ito nga UST, pati ang USC na rin, really giving the seniors parang a fitting farewell tournament para sa kanila.
You saw a solid block by Justin Aranya on Schuster Olago. NU, mabalik tayo sa binabanggit mo, Coach. NU is one of those teams na hindi na naglaro. Sila Jello Lolino. To give way to the young guys, give them more exposure. Yun nga, to get them ready for the upcoming season ng kanilang mother leagues.
Yes, and nakita mo naman si JJ Alejandro yesterday. Yeah. A big improvement from last year. And talaga nakita natin yung improvement ng player na yun. At ganoon na nangyayari sa mga batang players na really being given exposure now.
Olago from the elbow. Good defense by Arana. On the floor against the big man. Kent Lau faking. Kent Lau going inside. Medyo kapos. And Pepito the rebound. Gio Laguyo, number 18. Pretty efficient in quarterbacking para dito sa Warriors, but he's gonna step out. Actually, Pepito, Laguyo, and Olago will step out. Set of new players coming in para kay Coach Bong Abad. Toyambi is in there.
Yes, Coach Bong Abad going to his bench early. Toyambi missing, and is he underneath Stab? But they still get possession.
Rabat also in there along with Macaloni. Set of new players para sa Warriors.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
There's Schuster Olago. Came up with 22 big ones yesterday, but most importantly, yung winning shot para sa USC.
Oo, grabe yan. Katulad ng binanggit natin kanina, Eric. They were down by 4 with 14 seconds remaining, and they were still able to get that win.
Big credit goes to Ian Tagapan. Knocked in the 3, actually 3 with a foul. Hindi niya na ipasok yung yung bonus shot, and then in the scuffle nakuha nila yung possession. So that
which led to that winning basket by Olago.
Bonleon passing, and Takiwag with a 3.
UST talaga going to their weapon, which is the 3-point area. So most of their points right now coming from that area.
Here's the big question, Coach Olsen, dapat mapansin na ng USC na puro tres nga pinupukol nitong UST, and how are they gonna adjust to that? Are they gonna open it up para matakpan yung perimeter and yung long range?
Well, they have to extend out to the shooters of UST. Sinabi nga natin, no Kareem Abdul for them. So if they really extend out on the shooters, wala naman sila kailangang protektahan sa ilalim. So they have to do a better job of extending to the shooters of UST.
Wow, another 3-ball attempt. Wala nga lang yun. Pero UST really, tulad na banggit mo, Coach Olsen, going to their main weapon, which is a 3-point shot. Maconocido, 9 to shoot, puts up a 3. Wala. That's an air ball.
And that is why USC is a very tough defensive team. Nakita nyo in that sequence, puro switching lang sila because of their lineup and their makeup. Medyo pare-pareho sila ng height eh. Right now, very tall team for USC. Kaya tuwing ball screens, switch lang sila ng switch. Ang USC getting nothing out of that possession.
The Kiwag with a big dagger of a 3. And that's why it's a 7-point advantage right now para sa Growling Tigers over the Warriors. 18-11 under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Hi, this is 3-time NBA champion Brian Shaw. Make sure to tune in for all things NBA right here.
ABS-CBN Sports and Action, Channel 23.
Back here at the arena in San Juan para sa final game ng Elite 8 as we get ready for the road to 4 ng National Collegiate Championship.
Again, the winner here will face FEU tomorrow. And sa kabilang bracket, it's going to be an all-NCAA Final Four. Sa kabilang bracket, you have San Beda going up against Letran.
Kompleto na doon sa kabila. As Rabat knocks in a long-range jumper. Warriors have not led so far. Bonleon, catch and shoot. Maconocido brings it down. Opportunity for back-to-back baskets para sa Warriors. A crossover there. Air ball. Picking up his own misses. Magat. Macaloni forcing his way inside and gets the basket with a foul.
Good move by Macaloni going to his left. Kaliwete to si Macaloni. Di siguro nakita ni Huang na napansin ni Huang na kaliwete to. That's one thing when you play USC for the first time. Itong USC, sanay na sanay sila. Ang kalaban nila is UAAP or those Metro Manila-based schools. When you go up against University of San Carlos, na talagang nakikita natin na galing from Cebu, hindi nila masyado nakikita yan eh. Hindi well masyado napapanood. So, hindi well scouted. Yes, tama ka, Eric.
Dalawa na lang ang kalamangan ng UST. 18-16. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. A better defense. Forcing a turnover para sa Warriors.
It's better job of the Warriors really getting to the shooters of University of Santo Tomas. Although may change up sila dun sa depensa nila from man to zone, but still they were able to cover yung mga shooters ng UST.
Maconocido pressured by Garrido. Here's Magat. Down the middle is Magat. Toyambi, the rebound and a miss. Not a lot of second chance opportunities para sa Warriors. With every possession, 6 seconds to shoot. Bonleon nowhere to go, throws it away. Maconocido with 10 seconds left. Maconocido pulls up, puts it in.
Good job by Maconocido pulling up for that 2 points. It's going to be 18 all at the end of the first quarter.
Great job by these Warriors from Cebu, University of San Carlos, after a hot, torrid start ng UST. Shooting from the outside, Coach Olsen, nakahanap ng paraan para makadepensa at umiskor din itong Warriors.
Actually, the second group of the Warriors that really nagpadikit dito sa larong ito. Good job by the guys coming off the bench for Coach Bongabad.
18 all at the end of the first quarter. More action from the NCC coming up right after these.
1 defeat, 14 wins by knockout.
Bakang talaga ito.
Pinoy Pride sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action, Channel 23.
Hello, Philippines. It's Jordan Clarkson from the Los Angeles Lakers. Catch all your NBA action right here.
All after 10 minutes of action in this Elite 8 matchup between University of San Carlos Warriors and the University of Santo Tomas Growling Tigers. One team from Manila, the city of Manila. The other team from the city of Cebu. Second quarter po tayo. And both teams, very high level of basketball that they play. Sa Safi champions, itong USC. UST first runner-up sa UAAP, and Toyami with an easy basket. Good look by Rabat inside.
Yes, miscommunication on the part of UST. Dahil nga switch sila ng switch, nakalimutan nito itong si Toyambi was open underneath.
First taste of the lead para sa USC, pero panandalian na. Marvin Lee bumawi with a big three.
It's a shorter lineup right now for UST with Lee and Sheriff at the backcourt for the Growling Tigers.
Let's see if Toyambi will take advantage of plenty of mismatches. Makaloni finds Sheriff in front of him and puts it in.
Again, nagka-problema sila dun sa kanilang switching defense, leaving Makaloni open underneath.
1 point lead para sa Warriors, 22-21. Sheriff seeing action for the first time. Finds Lee, put in a three kanina. Wala ngayon. And the rebound into the hands of Maconocido. USC using an 11-3 run in the first quarter to tie it at 18 all. There's a three-ball attempt. Toyambi with a reverse. Toyambi is everywhere.
And that's his strength. I'm not talking about Toyambi getting to the offensive glass against this much smaller lineup of UST.
Ito isang malaking issue para sa UST as Kaunan throws it away. How to box out Toyambi, Makaloni. Hindi naman ganun kalakihan si Makaloni at si Toyambi, pero malalapad kasi, no?
And very active sila on the offensive glass.
Let's go listen in to Pauline Versosa.
As of today, the USC Warriors is the only non-NCAA and UAAP team left here. Kaya naman, this is where the boys are really getting their motivation in order to surprise all the teams out there. And with that said, Coach Bongabad admits that the level of difficulty here in the NCC is definitely higher, saying teams are more defensive as a whole rather than individually. And this is the adjustment Coach Bong wants his boys to make in the second quarter. Dahan-dahan lang sa opensa pero hindi malamya sa depensa. More from the USC side later. Back to you, Eric and Coach Olsen.
Thank you, Pauline. That's a great source of pride, no? Sila na lang yung non-Manila teams, so to speak, ano? Hindi sa UAAP, hindi sa NCAA, to the major leagues, basketball, collegiate leagues, no?
And they're the last representative of Cebu after itong UV got eliminated yesterday. So sila lang ang final chance ng Cebu na mag-champion dito sa NCC.
And sila ngayon may kapit sa 3-point lead, 24-21 against UST.
This is Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors. Make sure to tune in for all things NBA right here.
ABS-CBN Sports and Action, Channel 23.
USC Warriors playing a lot better basketball here in the second quarter. Actually, in last few minutes ng first up until now, and that's why they're in control, at least momentarily. 24-21 here in the second quarter, and they have possession. Maconocido receiving from Rabat.
Here's Macoloni trying to take advantage of that mismatch against Marvin Lee. Lee saves the ball to Ferrer. Swing it around to the weak side. Oh, what a long three.
But you know, he has that range from the outside. Talking about Kent Lau, he can hit it from the three-point area.
Big pick by Toyambi. Almost a travel by Maconocido, but had the poise and composure on the turnaround to put it in.
Yes, good defense by Sheriff, but ito better offense by Maconocido, getting that 2 points for the Warriors.
Ferrer again for three. Wala na. After 3 straight shots that went in, medyo nanlamig from outside. Ferrer, take a look at the numbers. Field goals, 10-22. Para sa Warriors, 1 for 7 here in the second quarter.
Nakikita mo, really itong Warriors getting a lot of attempts at the basket, getting more possessions, mainly because of their defense. Ang ganda ng pinakita nilang zone defense. Very active and getting to those shooters of UST.
Mukha bang mas relaxed ang UST? Is that the reason why medyo they're not as aggressive?
Yes, going to this game, nakita natin, like you said, to si Kevin Ferrer smiling before the game. But very relaxed siya. But working for him naman. Nakita natin first three-point attempts niya, pasok. But you know, USC really hindi masyadong kilala dito sa Metro Manila, and they really have something to prove.
Dakiwag. Two of the big guns, Coach Bong de la Cruz, are in the ball game. Ball tipped away by Kent Lau. They go to Kevin Ferrer. Ferrer pulls it back out, sends it into Lau. It ends up in the hands of Kauna, and a foul by Maconocido.
Third over on the break for the USC Warriors led to that opportunity at the basket. Itong si Kaunan.
Well, Schuster Olago coming back in para sa Warriors, replacing Toyambi. Uy, papasok for the first time, and we were talking to the officials kanina. Itong si Christian Kakonda, baka hindi daw makapasok because of the uniform issue. But he's on the floor and pinapasok ng officials, Coach Olsen.
Yes, kung makikita nyo, ito si Kakonda is wearing a different uniform. Although UST pa rin yun, ano?
Yeah.
Pero it looks like it's one of their practice jersey nila. But, well, they asked permission from the officials, and pretty sure pumayag din naman tong USC Warriors. That's why si Kakonda is right now inside the basketball game.
He's playing center para sa USC number 34, and there he is guarding Schuster Olago. Let's see what he can do. Anong dala-dala nitong malaking mamang to? Louis Vigil coming in. Ayan, nakita niyo yung uniform. Medyo may konting differences, no?
Oo, yung Santo Tomas U hindi nakikita dun sa rap eh. So ibang jersey talaga ang suot nito si Kakonda. But he's the only guy I think who can match up against Olago, this lineup of UST. So and right now itong UST playing a zone defense in making that stop, but itong USC getting to that offensive glass.
Schuster Olago, the offensive board, and Macoloni with the attempt inside, pero he was fouled. He will go to the line for 2. And bago pa lang nakikita natin, Coach, if these guys from University of San Carlos, they want it, they can really, bang inside the front line of UST.
Remember, itong mga Cebuano na ito, sanay sa banggaan ito. Cebuano is really known for their physical brand of play. Kaya pag dumating dito sa Metro Manila, talagang banggaan ang pinapapakita nito mga batang ito.
Speaking from experience and a lot of pain, Coach Olsen, yung pinanggagalingan ng kwento mo.
Oo, talaga. Marami na akong Cebuanong nabantayan. At ang isa din mga nabantayan kong Cebuano is nasa bench din ng USC, si Teroy Albarillo, who used to play in the pros also, played for 5 years in the pros. Assistant coach siya ngayon ng USC.
Ferrer faking, 10 seconds, puts it up. Kapos lang ng konti. The tip into the hands of Dakiwag. So a fresh 14 on the shot clock para sa UST. A miss by Kakonda, but another opportunity saved by Vigil. Kapos ang tira. Kakonda tries to save it. Dalawang players na nag-agawan doon. Macoloni, Kakonda. It will be a jump ball. Possession arrow says it will stay with UST. Let's check in with Ira Pablo.
Eric and Coach Olsen, although UST came into this ball game with limited preparation, Coach Bong de la Cruz expects his players to quickly adjust in this ball game inside the court. When he is calling a play, he wants the boys to keep their defense intact and to play with smarter offense. Meanwhile, veteran Kevin Ferrer is showing his leadership. When UST got the lead, he entered back into the ball game and encouraged his teammates to start playing with more focus and aggressiveness. Back to you, Eric and Coach Olsen.
All right, thank you, Ira. Well, that's the leadership for Kevin Ferrer. Brings to the floor, obviously. Pero hindi pa rin sila makabawi dito. They're still down by 3. Ferrer guarding McAloney. A lot of half in favor of McAloney, and he puts it in. What a move!
Good footwork by McAloney. Ito, kung nakita mo lang, tinanggal na ni Ferrer yung left side ni McAloney, but going to his offside, sa right side, ito sa McAloney in hitting that basket.
And ball was tapped by Lee as he got distracted with the defense. Pero ito, tingnan natin yung galaw, no?
Yes, here's that move again. Taking away that the left side. Pero pumunta pa tong sa kanan naman si McAloney in getting that 2 points.
Dinukot no? Sa ilalim ng braso ni Kevin Ferrer. Open 3. Wala. But McAloney, the offensive board, taken away though by Marvin Lee. Lakiwag off the glass. It's good. Deficit down to 3 para sa UST.
And so far in this game, Eric, itong UST going to their 3-point shooting. Only 7 out of 17 for them. Ang USC naman going inside 12 of 25 from 2-point range. So early on, mainit ang UST. Pero nung medyo naalat na sila, it has been all USC Warriors.
Right. Oo, nawala ng konti. Nung nawala ng tres, medyo nahirapan umupensa itong USC. They're trying to bring it inside. Si Dakiwa kanina nakascore in transition, pero si Louis Vigil hindi maipasok yung tira, and an offensive foul called on Kakonda.
And talking about that 3-point shooting of UST, back in the UAAP, pag wala na yung outside shot nila, of course, they have Abdul inside.
Right.
Ganun ang ginagawa nila. But right now in this game, or of course, going to next year's UAAP, wala na si Kareem Abdul. So it's gonna be a question mark kung sino ang pupuntahan nila underneath when they need that basket sa ilalim.
Well, they haven't been calling out plays para kay Kakonda. Really just trying to see how he fits sa depensa. Pangalan natin nakikita yung role ni Kakonda dito, but a traveling violation on Tagapan. Number 13.
And looking at Kakonda, Eric, tama ka. It looks like he's a role player for UST. He looks because of his length, looks like a very good intimidator underneath the basket. Good offensive rebounder, good rebounder. So medyo role player ang dating para dito sa UST Warriors. UST Growling Tigers.
Kevin Ferrer, what a step back 3 though. UAAP fans, pamilyar na sa move na yan, no? Especially game 2 ng UAAP finals where he torched FEU with 1-3 after another. Schuster Olago forcing his way inside, and kita mo medyo bata pa talaga tong si si Kakonda.
Yep. And of course Olago lamang sa experience yan as you see this 3-pointer by Kevin Ferrer. Like you said, reminiscent ginawa niya in game 2.
Yeah, pinaluha niya mga FEU fans who were hoping na tapos na sana ng game 2, but Kevin Ferrer was there.
Hitting 6 3-pointers in 1 quarter.
Pero Schuster Olago ought to really take advantage yung experience ni Kakonda, and hinugot na muna ni Coach Bog de la Cruz si Christian Kakonda.
Si Olago having trouble, had trouble in last game in the free throw line, shooting only 50%. At dito, no different, 50% pa rin siya for USC.
Ferrer, bounce pass inside, the reverse para kay Mitchell is good.
Yun yung experience ni Kevin Ferrer, ano? Pag linapitan mo siya from the outside, that he will find his open teammates.
Lamang na ang UST, or at least they regained the lead. They're up by 1 and with possession here, 31-30 with 2:34 remaining in the first half. What a long 3, Kevin Ferrer. Tagapan. Dropping it to Pepito, who missed the open layup.
Libreng-libre si Pepito sa ilalim, pero namintis niya yung layup na yon.
Ferrer kicking it out. Long three on the way, wala. Lim brings it down para sa Warriors.
2 minutes.
Nice drop pass. Pepito is fouled on the way to the basket.
Foul number 18, Louis Vigil. Timeout, UST.
Coach Bong de la Cruz calls a timeout. As you take a look at the last sequence. Para sa UST Warriors, Pepito is fouled. He will be at the line when we come back. UST leading by 131-30 here in the second quarter.
Ngayong magpapasko,
Ito yung gift ko para sa'yo. Ito naman ang panggastos mo.
ito na po yung lubid. Hindi lang sina Ninong at Ninang ang marunong magtago.
Sayang! May bisita ka pala. Alam ko, nandiyan ka! Parang ka mo yung bito. Itago mo ulo. Nagtago ko ulo ko. Hoy! Saan lahat nyo?
Hindi ka Diyos, Ninong. Action Movie Zone, Monday to Thursday, 6 p.m. Dito sa ABS-CBN, Sports and Action, Channel 23.
Back here inside the arena in San Juan.
That's JD Mocon of San Beda Red Lions texting. Sabi ko sana watching pero texting. Well, the future of San Beda. Yan na si JV Mocon after the departure of Art de la Cruz. Yan ang papalit sa kanya.
And for those of you who big fans, San Beda made it through to the next round dito sa NCC.
And ito pa isang future of San Beda, si Raj Tonko. Again, after the departure naman of Baseramer, ito na si Raj Tonko ang hahalili dyan sa San Beda next year.
Garrido. Here's the Kiwag. Open is Kent Lau momentarily, and that was partially deflected, it seems. Olago one-on-one against Dakiwag. Schuster, Olago, and automatic foul by Dakiwag. He knew he didn't have a chance kung Olago was airborne.
And nakita natin versatility ni si Olago. And fake going to his left. Wala nang magagawa dun si Dakiwag kundi you pick up that foul. Ito si Olago. Ay, itong UST already in the penalty, so 2 free throws para kay Olago.
First is in, and the Warriors up by 1 already with one more free throw para kay Schuster Olago. (33-31) 2-point lead para sa USC here in the second quarter. 1:20 remaining. Garrido drives. What a play, Garrido. Couldn't put the ball in, pero he will be at the line. He was fouled on the way to the basket. Tingnan natin yung drive.
One of the smallest player right now, using his quickness, getting to the basket. Garrido.
Coach Bong de la Cruz. We'll see an all-new lineup for season 79 at UAAP with so many departing players, which includes Kevin Ferrer. Tagapan. Lim. 15 to shoot. They bring it back out to Tagapan. Tagapan for 3. Olago tips the ball to himself, works his way in, and is rejected by Faundo.
Pero nakita mo yung Eric, both guys, ito si Olago and I think si Pepito, how high these two guys went up to get that offensive rebound.
Olago will get a rest, and Toyambi will check back in. Traveling. Medyo nagigil si Toyambi. He had some momentum, pero he had to bring the ball down first.
Right now to si Toyambi giving to si Olago some rest. Luxury that to si Olago didn't have when he was playing in the Cesafi, because in Cesafi rules isa lang ang import mo. So most of his playing time talagang binibigay dito kay Olago. But right now, here in the NCC, you're allowed 2 imports in the lineup. But of course, only one guy can play at a time.
That's right. Kent Lau, a rare post-up play, kicks it out to Garrido for 3. Yes! With the shot clock winding down.
That's confidence for after missing those 2 free throws. So si Garrido hitting that 3-pointer. Pang-8 na yan para sa UST so far in this half.
Ekarma. Tagapan from the corner. Sharp-looking 3-point shot. Wala. Final shot para sa UST dito. And Garrido looking at the clock. And it's a 6 and counting. Quick foul by Lim.
Good recognition by Kiefer Lim, knowing that they are still not in the penalty. So right now, side court throw in for UST with 4.8 seconds left in the second quarter.
Let's see the play here. Garrido. Oh, that's a travel. Went up in the air, had a plan, pero your plan will have to be adjusted, especially when the defense comes right in your face.
Oh, too fast for his own good to see Garrido.
0.4 of a second remaining. That's the only thing USC can afford with that much time on the clock. So pretty tight game, Coach Olsen. After USC controlled the first part of the first quarter, medyo dikitan, palitan lang ng kalabangan ng dalawang komponen na to.
Yes, USD going to their 3-point shooting, been getting this 1-point lead at the half, but itong USC naman going to their inside game with Olago and Macaloni scoring the points from underneath.
Ferrer has 12 to lead the way para sa USD. Para naman sa USC, Macaloni with 8, Olago with 7 points. It's a 1-point lead para sa USD, 34-33 at the half dito sa arena in San Juan.
Magandang hapon, narito na mga fast break na balita sa oras na ito. Si Serena Williams ang napili bilang Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year. Napili si Williams matapos dominahin ang mundo ng women's tennis ngayong 2015, kung saan nakuha niya ang 3 sa 4 na Grand Slam events. 3 beses rin lamang na natalo ngayong 2015 si Williams at hinawakan ng women's tennis world #1 ranking ngayong buong taon. May gusto nang makalaban ang bagong UFC middleweight champion na si Luke Rockhold. Ilang araw matapos kunin ang corona mula kay Chris Weidman sa UFC 194, sinabi ni Rockhold na gusto niyang sunod na makalaban si Vitor Belfort. Gusto kasing bumawi ni Rockhold kay Belfort na tumalo sa kanya sa kanyang UFC debut. Sa ngayon ay wala pang pahayag ang UFC kung si Belfort nga ang sunod na makakaharap ni Rockhold o magkaka-rematch sila ni Chris Weidman. At yan ang mga fast break na balita sa oras na ito. Ako po si Tina Marasigan. Magandang hapon.
This program is brought to you by Smart Grow. With Smart Grow, you can share the smart life.
Bros like us, we share. Bro, doon naman dyan. Absolutely anything. Brotion! Even the pocket Wi-Fi is joint property.
Smart Bro ka naman!
The Smart Bro Pocket Wi-Fi is meant for sharing the biggest amount of data through the biggest broadband network. Free on Plan 799.
Hi, boys! Pwede maki-bro neck?
With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you.
I'm so blessed, I'm so thankful.
I feel so blessed to have this opportunity.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
Like boxing, huh?
There's more to life than just survival.
Mayroon akong tiwala sa Panginoon. Palaging humble lang, huwag lang masyadong palakihin ang ulo.
What a fight! Grabe ito. Grabe lang.
This is the house of champions.
Nagbabalik kayo with us dito sa Arena in San Juan para sa halftime analysis ng ating final game in the Elite 8, UST versus USC or University of San Carlos. Labang ang UST 34-33. Ang daming palitan ng lead between these two teams in the first half. Magandang hapon po. Thank you for watching us. Eric Tipan, Coach Olsen Rosella. And after a hot start from Beyond the Arc ng UST, nanlamig ng konti and tumapang naman itong Warriors, living up to their name, I guess, and especially Schuster Olago and Matt Maloney really doing some damage inside the paint para sa Warriors.
Well, kagaya na banggit mo, Eric, it was a strong start by UST, Growling Tigers, to start the basketball game. But it was the second stringers of Coach Bong Abad that really helped his team in bringing the game closer. Kaya naman 1-point lead lang itong UST.
Take a look at the numbers.
As you see, field goals, 51% ang UST at ang USC 26%. But ito interesting, most of their shots of UST really coming from the three-point area. A total of 27 points actually for UST. Galing sa three-point area. So 27 of the 34 points nitong UST galing sa three-point area. So nakikita mo na kung saan dapat talaga pagtuunan ng bansin ng depensa ng USC. On the other hand, itong USC naman, most of their points galing naman sa ilalim. Like we said, ito si Macaloni and si Olago really producing for the Warriors.
Ang USC seems to have figured out kung paano pigilan yung three-point shooting ng UST. Nabantayan na nila the likes of Ed Dakiwa, Kevin Ferrer, even Marvin Lee. Big question is, can they shoot more accurately at 26% from the field. Obviously, that's not a good number, and they're lucky enough to be within 1 point of UST despite shooting poorly from the field.
But interestingly, it was when they shifted to a zone defense. Normally, pag zone defense, you give up outside shots, ano? And against, kaya naman itong UST really attempted 21 attempts from the three-point area. May kalakihan yan in one half. So itong USC really doing a good job with their zone defense. As we see, itong leading scorers for both teams so far at the half, Ferrer with 12 points, most of it coming from the three-point area. Lee, all of his points to see Lee coming from the three-point area. Dakiwag with 8. Samantala sa USC naman, you have Macaloni with 8, Olago with 7, and Maconocido with 4 points.
The big question here para sa UST is, it seems to us that William Macaloni, Schuster, Olago are really doing a lot of damage. How can they control these two big men, especially the second half when they've already warmed up and komportable na sila sa flow ng opensa?
Well, it's gonna be really the inside presence of Karim Abdul na mamimiss ng UST. But right now, they have a new player in Kakonda. So talagang matitest itong inside defense ng UST against Macaloni and Olago.
All right, it's 34-33 between UST and USC. Magbabalik tayo, and when we come back, third quarter na po ng action dito sa 2015 NCC.
Why do we play? We play for jumpers, passers, and shooters. We play for driveway one-on-ones, playground heroes, and the clutch vet at the Y. We play for ballers, shot callers, game changers, and life changers. We play for the east side, west side, north side, and south side. We play for the drama, the suspense, and even the comedy. We play for comebacks, paybacks, and givebacks. For breaking through, breaking barriers, and paradigms. We play for chasing a dream, on and off the court. We play for all that and whatever comes. This is why we play.
Mabuhay, Philippines. I'm Andre Iguodala of the Golden State Warriors. Catch the NBA on ABS-CBN Sports Net.
Let's take a look at some numbers na nakuha pa natin after the first 20 minutes of action.
Yes, starter points, lamang ang UST 31-12. But like we said, it has been the bench of USC na talagang tumutulong sa kanila, producing 21 points, only 3 for UST. And ito, 3-point field goal shooting. 21 attempts for UST, making 9. And the USC naman really going inside, attempting 30 from inside and making 12. So a better field goal percentage para dito sa USC Warriors.
Well, the Growling Tigers start off the third quarter without 2 of their main guns. Actually, 3 of their main guns are not on the floor. Wala si Vigil, wala si Dakiwag, and wala si Kevin Ferrer. So it's going to be a huge test for some of these young guys ng Growling Tigers. Only Kent Lau and Marvin Lee have seen considerable action in the UAAP. As Toyambi draws first blood in the second half, it gives USC the lead.
And off the bat, itong UST showing a zone defense because alam na ni Coach Bong de la Cruz na puro ilalim yung tinitira ng USC in the first half. So going to zone, but still ilalim pa rin ang binigay nila dito kay Toyambi.
There's Toyambi on the post looking for Macaloni. Macaloni against Marvin Lee. That's going to be an easy basket. Parang hindi na nga tumalon si William Macaloni against Marvin Lee.
And earlier in this game, that has been the problem of UST. Yung defending inside game of the USC Warriors, and miscommunication on their switches underneath na nakita natin to start the game, at yun pa rin naging problema nila sa ilalim.
Bill Macaloni puts the bonus in. Let's check in with Ira Pablo.
Eric and Olsen, the Growling Tigers are well aware that this game will not be easy against USC. Coach Bong de la Cruz said that their fresh and well-rested legs may still not be enough for this very aggressive and hungry USC. Back in the dugout, Coach Bong de la Cruz addressed the younger players not to rely on the veterans and to be more assertive of themselves inside the court. Gamitin natin yung opportunities na binibigay sa atin. I-enjoy natin yung game, pero dapat tama yung ginagawa natin. For the second half, Coach Bong demands the boys to stick and believe in their system. Pwedeng magkamali pero hindi dapat paulit-ulit. Go hard na dapat tayo, Eric and Olsen.
All right, thank you, Ira. Well, he really wants him to be extra aggressive now, and parang pinapakita rin ni Coach Bong na, I gave the veterans their time, pero second half seems like these new guys will get to see a lot more action para sa USC.
Oh, these seniors of USC, the graduating players of USC will not be here anymore next year. So it's the time of the young guys to step up. At yun ang ginagawa ni Coach Bong de la Cruz to start the second half.
Nagkukulitan na nga lang sa bench. Si Ferrer, Dakiwag along with Sheriff. Nagbabato ka na nga yata kanina.
Napansin nga natin. So just showing you how loose these players are going into today's game.
3-point lead para sa Warriors, 40-37. Punta naman tayo sa kabilang side ng ating court and check in with Pauline Versosa.
Before the game, I asked Coach Bong about what it felt like head coaching for the first time in yesterday's game. And he humbly admits na mahirap siya at merong pressure sa kanya to make those good decisions in crucial times. So he deals with it first by saying his prayers and second by putting himself in the shoes of his players. Rather than looking at it in a bigger picture, he wants his boys to work for it one game at a time. Kaya naman this third quarter, Coach Bong wants to see his boys pressuring the ball and challenging those shots. USC scored 9 3-point shots in the first half, so they're looking to make those adjustments from the outside in this quarter. Back to you, Eric and Coach Olsen.
All right, thank you, Pauline. Mukha naman talagang binubuhos ng lahat ng Warriors yung effort nila in this game, and they're really heeding yung payo sa kanila ni Coach Bong.
Oh, si Coach Bong is a very experienced coach also. He was the assistant coach of USC when they won the CISAFI championship after 57 long years, winning the championship in 2015, a few months ago or a few weeks ago, when Coach Brit Roma was still the coach. But right now, it is Bong Abad who is handling this team.
Traveling called on McAloney in the last sequence. Turnover para sa Warriors, 42-37, a 5-point lead para sa USC. UST napipilitan tumira sa labas, pero Kent Lau knocking in his first three of the game.
It's still going to the three-point area. And this time to see Kent Lau after missing his first few shots from the three-point area, making his first one.
Magat, di na ipasok yung tira. And here comes Marvin Lee to Kent Lau. Kent Lau is clobbered on the way to the basket. O nga pala, mapaalala natin, dalawa nga pala yung Coach Bong natin. Yung isa, Coach Bong de la Cruz ng UST, Coach Bong Abad para sa USC.
Parehong Bong, kaya medyo naguguluhan tayo. But these two coaches, pareho kong naging teammates yan. As we see, itong 3-point basket ni Kent Lau. Of course, Coach Bong Abad was my teammate in the amateurs. To see Coach Bong de la Cruz naman was my teammate in the national team, in the national youth team a few years ago.
Okay. Sino mas magaling?
Mas magaling si Coach Bong de la Cruz as a point guard. Si Coach Bong Abad as a shooter.
Okay. Well, background for the viewers, background of these coaches sa nung playing years nila.
Oh, si Coach Bong Abad really is known as a shooter, and Coach Bong de la Cruz a very tall point guard during his prime.
Marvin Lee, Kent Lau. Plenty of time on the clock. Lee puts up a three. Wala. Down goes McAloney. Got hit in the head by Arana. Pero no call regarding the action. Just a baseline inbound para sa UST. Wang will bring it in. McAloney seems to be okay.
Again, it has been this tall front line that has been giving problems dito sa UST. The tall front line of the UST Warriors has been really giving problems dito sa UST Growling Tigers.
And we don't see Coach Bong de la Cruz as you take a look at yung last sequence. Ito yung bumagsak si Macalone. Tingnan niyo, medyo pumalo pa nga yata yung ulo niya sa floor. Pero it seems to be okay. Walang whiplash effect or anything. But Coach Bong de la Cruz doesn't seem to be experimenting a lot with Kakonda. Kanina nabanggit natin na he did see a little bit of action, a few minutes on the floor. Tagapan drives hard and Huang with a foul.
Si Coach Bong de la Cruz has been giving more time dito sa kanyang less experienced players, local players. So itong si Arana ay binibigyan niya ng pagkakataon. Earlier we saw Faundo inside and trying to guard. Tinitingnan siguro kung paano dumipensa against Olago itong kanyang mga batang players moving forward because he knows next year marami pang players na babantayan itong mga to.
Right.
Imports of other teams. You have Aroga from NU still playing there. And then, of course, you have Mbala from LaSalle na papasok din.
Nabitin ng isang taon, but he will be eligible na in the coming season, 79th season ng UAAP. Malaking bagay din yun. If you can see your local big men kayang dumipensa, give your imports a few minutes rest here and there.
Yes, and he's trying to see also to find out kung sinong players ang kaya gumawa for him.
Right.
Kung sinong players ang pwedeng kunin yung ganong klaseng role.
Kent Lau knocking in a three. His second three of the game. Tagapan with an acrobatic move. Kent Lau, his range is practically unlimited.
Second three-pointer for Kent Lau. Grabe, tall guy who can shoot it from long range.
Malaking mama. And that three, yung 2 threes ni Kent Lau gives UST the lead here, 45-43 in third quarter.
Christmas party!
Huwag mong paalam sa tatay mo ito.
Kabi-kabilang kainan.
Pwede ko kaya na kayo na magluto para sa amin? Kakain na ba tayo?
Gutom na rin ako eh. Aray!
Kanya-kanyang ambagan.
Bagong sweldo naman ako eh.
Double na nga yung pera namin eh.
At kabi-kabilang iwasan.
Ako! Hinira mong nakarespeto sa'yo!
Huwag mong pansinin yan.
Lunch Blockbusters. Tuwing tanghali sa ABS-CBN. Sports and Action. Channel 23.
Back here at the arena in San Juan, yung venue natin for the final 3 game days ng National Collegiate Championship. 13th year of the staging of this tournament. And the defending champion, San Beda, earlier won in a tough matchup against TIP. Kadikita ng konti. No, in fact, kumabol ang TIP in the end. But the final score doesn't really give a clear picture kung paano naging dominant ang San Beda in the entire game against the Engineers kanina.
Yes, itong TIP Engineers, really the surprise team
right
of the 2015 National Collegiate Championship. Giant killers na nabanggit natin earlier. A few days ago, they beat Mapua. And then yesterday, they beat the University of Visayas Green Lancers. At kanina, dikit nga yung laban nila between TIP and San Beda. Really the team of Coach Putit de Vera talaga nagpakita dito sa 2015 National Collegiate Championship.
Drive, Tagapan, dishes to Olago. Olago taken away, pero Maconocido takes it away from Lee. Agawan ng bola, nabalik sa UST ang possession. Garrido is blocked at the board ni Olago.
Yes, good effort by Olago.
Right.
Chasing that libreng-libre na yung layup ni Garrido dun.
Great effort by Olago. Pepito with a basket. And UST up by 2, 47-45. Bon Leon from outside, wala. Nauna yung si Schuster sa bola. And turnover para sa Warriors. Kent Lau, mainit na yan from outside, but he misses. And an easy basket by Arana.
Grabe itong quickness ni Lee. Third straight possession na nauna siya dun sa basketball. Getting to that loose ball And in that last sequence, giving that assist pass sa kanyang teammate underneath.
47 all. Third quarter. Pepito. He's been inconsistent so far. Si Pepito coming off a 16-point performance. Arana missing. And a foul by Lee.
Ball number 9. So far, yun ang pinag-usapan natin. Ito si Pepito. As you see this good pass and good assist by Lee to Arana.
Kent Lau sit down. Dakiwag will come back in. Actually, pati si Ferrer papasok. And Olago will sit down. Babalik si Toyambi para sa Warriors.
And talking about ito si Pepito, he's actually a member of the Mythical Five of 2015 Sisafi season. And yesterday, he scored 16 points. But today, so far, 5 points lamang ang nabibigay niya. And it's been Macaloni and Olago has been producing the points for the Warriors.
And Tagapan din, ano? After putting up 8 points kahapon, 38% shooting from the field, 50% shooting from outside. Tagapan with an easy layup, it seems. Minsan, yung pinakalibre pa, yung pinakamahirap ipasok, ano?
Minsan nagugulat ka kasi libreng-libre ka eh.
Toyambi. Here's Maconocido down to Tagapan. Tagapan drives and doesn't put it in again. Buti na lang. Nandun si Toyambi for the putback.
Good trail job by Toyambi, doing what he does best, getting to the offensive glass and getting the 2 points.
The lead back to USC, 50-47. Pass into the hands of Maconocido. 3-on-2 break here. Nice passing. Magat faking. Magat puts it up.
And this is what Coach Bongabad wants, you know, a mabilisan na laro. And that is what they are used to, that kind of a play. But of course, with the USD there, sanay rin sila kanyan with a quick lineup for Coach Bong de la Cruz.
Dakiwag nowhere to go. But a whistle on the play. Take a look at that fast break execution of Warriors.
Very good passing with Warriors ending up with that basket underneath.
52-47, 5-point lead para sa Warriors over the Growling Tigers. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter.
What's good? This is Kenneth Manuel Correa because the Nuggets. Make sure you tune in to all things NBA right here.
One defeat, 14 wins by knockout.
Bagong talaga ito.
Pinoy Pride sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action, Channel 23.
Toyambi with 10 and 8 in the game. I'm looking at his first name. Is it Espoir? I think it's Espoir.
Espoir.
Espoir, no? Very exotic.
From Congo, ito si Toyambi. But very efficient, ano? Limited minutes, scoring 10 points and grabbing 8 rebounds in limited action. So very efficient itong si Toyambi.
Pepito with a basket on the break. And tama ka, Coach Olsen, mukhang bumibilis yung pace para dito sa USC Warriors. They're really running and gunning here in the third quarter. And now they've extended this to their biggest lead of the game. Oh, there's a block by Toyambi on Dakiwag. 54-47. 7-point lead. Toyambi could have made it a 9-point lead. Wala. 4-on-2 break here in favor of USD. Ferrer with a very casual drive on the break. Pero tingnan muna natin. The bullet pass. Outlet para kay Pepito for the easy two.
He's giving the biggest lead para dito sa USC Warriors at 7. At ito, subukang ibaba ito ni Kevin Ferrer, 2 free throws. Ito, talking about yung quickness and up and down game na gusto, yung pace na gusto ng USC Warriors. Fast break points, 12-0 ang lamang. 12 ang na-shoot na ng Warriors at 0 ang Growling Tigers.
Well, Sheriff is in the ballgame para sa UST. Maybe could increase the pace ng Growling Tigers to match the intensity ng Warriors. Let's see. Actually, except for Kakonda, gawin mo lang Karim Abdul yan. This is the starting five ng UST sa UAAP. Yes, you've got Dakiwag, you've got Vigil, you've got Ferrer, and Sheriff.
Yes, there's seniors inside the game right now. Except for Karim Abdul. Tama ka, Eric. Ito na yung seniors at starting five ng Growling Tigers.
Biggest lead now at 9 points, 56-47 para sa Warriors. And they can make it a 10-point or double-digit advantage dito. Magat stopping. Plenty of time to set up the offense here. Maconocido. 23-13 third quarter points between both teams. Pepito keeping it alive. Saves it. Nope. Into the hands of Vigil. Ferrer calling out the play. There's Dakiwag open. Easy two. Great screen by Kakonda.
Ito si Coach Bong who's really going to his more experienced players, his graduating players, and his strongest five actually. Dahil alam niya lumalaki na itong kalamangan ng USC Warriors.
Maconocido guarded by Sheriff. Tagapan for three. Short. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Ferrer asking for a pick. He's left open by Pepito. But di nakuha ni Ferrer. Fresh 14 para sa UST. Dakiwag missing from the free throw area.
Ang UST starting to miss from the outside. Talaga strength nila earlier in this game.
Tagapan sidestepping. Difficult shot. Pepito trying to keep it alive and may holding foul yata itatawag. Maybe that's on Vigil. Pepito's a hard worker, no?
Yes, itong front line really na yung Warriors talaga nagbibigay ng problema sa kanila. Earlier, nagbibigay ng problema sa UST. But I mean, earlier, you have Olago and Macaloni. Ngayon naman, ito si Pepito at Toyambi. Talaga nagpapalitan and getting to those offensive rebounds.
Really throwing their bodies in there, especially ito si Charles Pepito. Second leading scorer yesterday sa pagkapanalo ng USC over NU. Very unique looking free throw para kay Pepito, no? I don't know if you guys noticed.
He made one, but he missed another.
Vigil. 6 seconds to shoot. Guarded by Rabat. Louis Vigil drives. Nice screen again by Kakonda. As you can see very early, yung role ni Kakonda dito is to give opportunities and create opportunities para sa kanyang teammates, no?
Yes, but the big third quarter para dito sa USC Warriors after being down by 1 point at the half, and now they are up by 6 to end the third quarter.
Biggest lead by the Warriors was 9 points, pero nung binalik yung veterans ng Uste, nakahabol sila, but they are still down by 6 here, 57-51 going into the fourth quarter. You're seeing some of the highlights ng ating third quarter. Ito yung final game ng ating Elite 8 of the 2015 National Collegiate Championship.
Hi, we're the Oklahoma City Thunder Girls. Watch all the NBA action right here.
ABS-CBN Sports and Action, Channel 23.
Final 10 minutes of action between the last two teams left standing in the Elite 8. Nagkatanggalan na po. And only one team will advance to the top 4. Tingnan muna natin yung stats ng ating third quarter.
Yeah, same story in the first half. UST still going underneath with 14 points in the paint, and same with UST, same story still for them, just like in the first half, going to the outside, their outside shooting, 9 perimeter points,
But in the rebounding department, of course, with the presence of Toyambi there and Pepito at itong the Warriors getting an advantage in the rebounding department.
Warriors starting off the fourth quarter with a turnover. So UST will get a chance to score the first bucket here. Sheriff looking for Vigil against Rabat. Vigil trying to send it to Kakonda. Tracking the defense, pero Kakonda not ready.
Unfamiliarity on the part of Kakonda there. It was Abdul, ready na si Abdul dun sa mga ganong klaseng pasa from his teammate. But itong si Kakonda, bagong player pa lamang for UST.
So back-to-back turnovers para sa parehong koponan. Laguyo is in the ball game, bringing down the ball para sa USC. Open three is good para kay Ortega.
Well-run play by the USC Warriors, ending up with that Ortega three-pointer.
Back to the biggest lead at 9 points para sa mga Cebuano. Sheriff, Takiwag. And there is a foul on Rabat, it seems. A blocking foul. Take a look here. Ian Ortega. Nice looking three.
After setting that back pick, ito si Ortega naman na libre for that three-pointer.
Is it a parang Cebuano skill na magaling sa tumira sa labas? Or depends really on the kind of player?
Cebuano players really known for penetration. Magagaling one-on-one players. They're really good with the dribble drive. Yan. Diyan magagaling ang mga very skilled kasi ang mga Cebuano. But they have a lot of three-point shooters also na produce.
Right now, Tagapan showed his ability from outside yesterday. Down by 4, cut the lead to 3 against NU. Ito naman si Ortega showing us a 3. 2 seconds left on the shot clock and a miss there by Toyambi. The Kiwag, coast to coast. Ooh, a hard foul on Macaloni.
Hard foul talaga binigay ni Macaloni. Earlier we saw, parang gumanti lang yata to si Macaloni. Earlier, nakita natin it was actually the Kiwag who gave that hard foul to Olago.
Right.
Diba? In the first half.
Parang an eye for an eye lang,
Pinapakita sa'yo na itong University of San Carlos, sanay talaga sa physical na laro.
Oh. Well, Toyambi sits down. Schuster Olago is back in the ball game. Para kay Coach Bong Abad. Nakita niyo si Bong de la Cruz, coach ng UST of course. 60-53 USC. A minute and a half gone by. I think fourth. Ball almost taken away. Nice defense by Sheriff on Maconocido.
And you can see the sense of urgency dito sa on the part of UST. Nakita mo yung defense nila, how they're extending dun sa mga players ng USC.
Rabat is blocked. Ortega keeps it alive. And another opportunity offensively. Olago, nice pass by Macaloni who attracted the double team. Let's check in with Ira Pablo.
Eric and Olsen, Coach Bong de la Cruz is disappointed with the way the Growling Tigers played in the third quarter. He asked the boys to go hard and run with the fast-paced USC, but the Tigers are still being challenged. The calm and relaxed start of UST is biting the Tigers here in the fourth quarter. Coach Bong de la Cruz wants them to get back in this ball game by finding their rhythm and adjusting to USC, and it must be done immediately. Eric and Olsen.
All right, thank you, Ira. Well, yun nga, kailangan nga nila magbago ng tempo ng konti. Medyo relax talaga sila. We talked about it as you take a look at a nice pass. Not only is a skilled big man on the post to Macaloni, you can also look for the open guy. Ito naman si post move ni Dakiwag.
Right now, Eric, you don't see the smiles na nakikita natin dito sa UST to start the basketball game. Ngayon talaga seryoso na and things are getting physical
actually
right now.
Nagkakatingin ang Schuster Olago and Louis Vigil. And si ano din, Macaloni against Ferrer. Banggaan talaga. Kita nyo dito. Well, actually, you don't see the body bumping nung pumaposte si Macaloni. Pero extracurricular activity. Yun nga, Vigil and Olago.
Ito, wala na nga si Kakonda. And it is Kent Lau inside the basketball game right now. It's going to be interesting to see kung sino ang babantay dito kay Olago.
Here's the Kiwag. Kent Lau hesitated, put it up. Medyo yung hesitation, dun yata nawala yung rhythm ni Kent Lau. Here comes Laguyo. 7-point lead para sa USC. And the Growling Tigers are really ganging up on Olago anytime he's inside the paint.
Yes, what USC actually doing is trying to switch those ball screens. And ang USC Warriors recognizing that, seeing that mismatch, pinupuntahan nila yung the guy rolling to the basket. In that play, it was Olago.
Let's go to Pauline Versosa.
This final quarter is very crucial as both teams will go hard for this win. And you know, one thing the USC Warriors are still adjusting with here in the NCC is committing less fouls. Team captain Nico Magat shares that back in Cebu, teams play very physically. Kaya naman here in the NCC, they want to translate this intensity into the game by running a quicker pace. During the timeout, Coach Bong Abad emphasized his philosophy to his boys to be patient on executing their offense. The players were all very receptive and enthusiastic, motivating each other with the words, "Bawi lang." That's all for now. Back to you, Eric and Coach.
All right, thank you, Pauline. Hard foul again. Galing kay Tagapan, papunta kay Louis Vigil. As yun nga, nabanggit mo yung physicality and report din ni Pauline based on her talk with Coach Bong Abad. They're used to the physicality. That's no problem with these players from USC.
Yes, and that's a good adjustment by Coach Bong Abad. Pag deliberate kind of basketball, they're used to the physical kind of play. Defensively, parang they'll be at a disadvantage because sanay sila sa physical, so they'll be ending up giving up more fouls.
Right,
so what
right.
the Coach Bong Abad did is to quicken the pace. So hindi na deliberate, mas mabilis. And really, right now, itong USC, University of San Carlos, really doing a good job. That's why they are up by 5 against the Growling Tigers.
Tagapan called for a unsportsmanlike foul, a flagrant one. That's why it's free throws and possession para sa USD. Naghahabol dito ang Growling Tigers. A miss from the outside. Tumatakbo ang si Ortega and scores on the break. Well, USD getting their points, but they can't seem to stop the faster-paced Warriors here in the fourth quarter. Kent Lau seeing the mismatch and drive straight into Maconocido.
Yes, what's happening right now is after a missed three-pointer, long rebounds, anong nangyari after those long rebounds, tumatakbo na itong USC Warriors. Kaya naman they're getting layups in the fast break.
Right.
So they're up by 7 right now.
Sorry, the foul is on Gio Laguyo. Lau will be at the line for 2. Kevin Ferrer hasn't really been a factor offensively para sa UST in the second half. After scoring major numbers, major points from beyond the arc in the first quarter. 64-59, 5-point lead para sa USC against UST. Tagapan drives and a push by Ferrer. And even if their field goal numbers are pretty low, itong Warriors find a way by driving and getting themselves to the line.
Yes, tama ka dun, Eric. They're really taking it strong to the basket. That's why they're getting those fouls from the Growling Tigers. Ito, 2 free throws for Tagapan.
Di man nila maipasok. They get an opportunity to score. And both teams actually with 5 team fouls already. Just a little under 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 1 for 2 para kay Tagapan, and it's a 65-59 advantage for the Warriors.
And slowly, with this veteran lineup of UST, binababa nila ng dahan-dahan itong kalamangan ng USC Warriors.
Ferrer missing from the outside. Ortega, bounce pass. Pepito drives hard to the basket. Wala. Olago keeps it alive. Here's Tagapan. Inside to Olago. Double team is there. Finds Pepito underneath. Pepito puts it in. What patience offensively para sa Warriors.
That interior passing by the USC big men. Yung apat na players, malalaking players ni Coach Bong Abadili making good passes underneath.
Back to an 8-point lead para sa Warriors, 67-59 over USD here in the fourth quarter.
Ngayong Sabado sa Kaya Mo Ba? The Fudgy Bar School Challenge. Ilang araw na lang, Pasko na! Kaya si Ryan dadayo sa Christmas capital ng Pilipinas. Kaluguran dagat. Sa Pampanga. Pasko na! Sasamahan pa siyang mangaroling ni Charlene San Pedro.
Excited na ako, Kuya Ryan. Samahan ka mag-Christmas trip.
At makikisaya pa sa mga O-Bar Challenges. Samahan sila sa kanilang Christmas adventure. Dito lang sa Kaya Mo Ba? The Fudgy Bar School Challenge.
Ito yung sinasabi mo, Coach Olsen. A big man patient enough to find the open man, and yun ang nangyari. Schuster Olago finding the cutting Pepito underneath.
At kanina pa ginagawa ng mga big men ng Warriors yan. If it's not Pepito, if it's not Olago to Pepito, it's been Macaloni to Pepito, Macaloni to Olago. So napakaganda yung ginagawa nila.
10 points para kay Charles Pepito. Ferrer, first time to drive to the basket in this game after attempting threes initially, and scores his first 2 points of the game.
That's why ito si Kevin Ferrer is a tough matchup. He can hit it from the outside, but if you stop that, malakas din going to a basket. A very athletic si Kevin Ferrer.
And speaking of athletic, he drove to the basket, picked up his own miss, and put it back in. Schuster Olago.
Again, the question is who will match up against Olago in this lineup of UST.
Ferrer, 3. He gets fouled, so that's 3 free throws para kay Kevin Ferrer.
If that's the question on this end, ang question naman sa kabila is who will Olago guard naman sa kabila, because itong UST players are all known shooters from the outside. So mahihirapan din si Pepito to guard these guys. Si Olago to guard these guys.
Foul is on Tagapan. So Ferrer with 3 at the line. First is a miss. Lead is 8 para sa USC. Ooh, back-to-back misses para kay Kevin Ferrer. Halfway to go dito sa fourth quarter.
Three straight misses for Kevin Ferrer.
When was the last time you saw Kevin Ferrer miss 3 straight free throws? That's a big question right there. Magat down to Olago. Ortega. A great ball movement by the Warriors. Pepito back outside. 9 seconds to shoot. 7. Magat finds Pepito. Pepito. Very patient offense. Unfortunately, fruitless in that sequence. Ferrer for 3.
Consecutive misses by Kevin Ferrer in 3 straight possessions for University of Santo Tomas.
Laguyo gets a pick from Olago. Laguyo drives and puts it in. First, well, actually no. This is back to the biggest lead of USC at 71-61.
But I mean, defensive. USC is known for their defense, but so far in this game, di natin nakikita yung klase ng depensa na kilala itong UST. A lot of miscommunication, a lot of easy baskets underneath.
Right.
Nakikita natin against this Warriors of USC.
Take a look at the pick and the drive by Gio Laguyo. So Dakiwag at the line for 2. Still a manageable deficit for them to overcome. Marvin Lee sent in for his expertise from outside.
And very manageable nga, Eric. 8-point lead for USC or 8-point deficit for UST. And with guys like Lee, Ferrer, Dakiwag, well, actually all of them, Vigil and Kent Lau, who can hit it from the outside, especially the 3-point area. Mabilis kaya nilang habulin ito. But they have to stop itong si Olago from scoring underneath.
And they don't have anybody on the floor who can really match up with Schuster Olago right now. Kevin Ferrer, inikutan lang ni Olago. There's a turnover para sa UST. Ortega to Laguyo, double team. Ball back with Ortega. They go to Olago. Olago is fouled. He puts it in. 12-point lead now, and with a free throw coming para kay Schuster Olago and the USC Warriors. Take a look at the earlier sequence. Gandang ikot. Napakadali lang ng opensa para kay Olago. Underneath with nobody to match up with. Wala ngang Karim Abdul. Nabanggit natin yan, Coach Olsen, ano?
Yes, again, no answer for dito sa scoring splurge ni Olago for the USC Warriors.
16 points na para kay Schuster Olago, and it's a 13-point lead para sa USC over UST with 2:48 remaining in the fourth.
Mabuhay, Philippines. I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. Catch the NBA on ABS-CBN Sports in Action.
Mga rumaratsa ng balita, mayat-mayang traffic update, bigating sports news, at iba't ibang kaganapang dapat mong malaman dahil ang balita dapat malaman at mabilis. Fast break, oras-oras sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action, Channel 23.
Ortega, and they're looking for their biggest advantage on the floor. That's Ortega against practically anyone sa front line ng UST. And ang laking damage na ginagawa ni Ortega sa depensa ng UST.
Yes, itong si Olago really a monster underneath. Ayan, 16 points and 12 rebounds.
But Coach Shabong de la Cruz opts to stay with the same 5 on the floor. Hindi pinasok si Kakonda, Christian Kakonda, his newest recruit, to replace Karim Abdul. Wala yung tira ni Kent Lau from outside. But it will stay with UST. Lucky break para sa Growling Tigers.
Really outside shooting of UST deserting them right now in the fourth quarter. Kung gaano sila kainit kanina.
Right.
Eh, ngayon wala sila nakukuha from the outside.
Ferrer. Wala na. Ferrer talagang hindi na makakuha ng tres here in the second half. Hard pick set by Olago to free up Laguyo. Olago cutting, and he is fouled on the way to the basket. What's the one drastic thing na kailangang ma-adjust ng USC dito, Coach Olsen? You know, how to stop Olago in order to give them a chance to come back in this game.
Well, it has been really their interior defense. Bukas na bukas eh. I mean, itong USC Warriors for me has not yet proven that they can hit it from the outside. So, kailangan saraduhan ng UST sana yung ilalim, and then just try to test yung outside shooters ng USC. But right now, napaka bukas nung ilalim ng UST in this game.
That's right. We've seen you know, good looks inside by Olago and Pepito especially. Ferrer drives.
It just shows, Eric, that you know their weak side help is not there. Kung nandun kailangan talagang sarado dapat yung ilalim for UST, but it has not been there for them all day.
Laguyo wasting time, obviously. We're under the last 2 minutes. Olago against Lee, puts it up. It's the backboard. 1:30 remaining in the fourth. Kent Lau puts up a 3, knocks it in. Just a 10-point deficit para sa UST. Napatawag ng timeout si Coach Bong Abad ng USC. We'll take a break as well and come back with more NCC action right after these.
Ngayong magpapasko,
Ito yung gift ko para sa'yo. Ito naman ang panggastos mo. Ito na po yung lubid.
hindi lang sina Ninong at Ninang ang marunong magtago.
Mayong!
May bisita ka pala eh.
Alam ko nandiyan ka!
Parang ka mo yung bito. Itago mo ulo mo. Nagtago ko ulo ko. Hoy! Saan lahat nyo?
Hindi ka Diyos, Ninong. Action Movie Zone, Monday to Thursday, 6 p.m. Dito sa ABS-CBN, Sports and Action, Channel 23.
Louis Vigil. UST down by 13 before this three-point shot by Kent Lau. 10, 1:32 remaining. Yun ang hinahabol ng UST with that much time left on the clock, Coach Olsen.
Yes, kaya pa yan. But they need more of those three-point shots for UST. But we just have to remind our viewers that this tournament is one loss, you're out. Knockout games ito nangyayari doon. So if UST loses here, they will get eliminated. And the USC Warriors will move on to the Final Four.
And there's a haka any player strategy ng UST dito as they try to catch up and they will put to the test free throw shooting nitong mga Warriors. Ortega is first up. Naghahanap ng medyo mahinang free throw shooter itong UST.
Well, scouting will come into play in this kind of situation. Kailangan alam mo kung sino yung poor free throw shooter dito eh. And we haven't seen really itong USC. We haven't seen them a lot. So, interestingly, ito si Ortega ang pinili ng UST. And he makes 1 out of 2.
So 9 or make that 11 points ang kalabangan ng USC dito. Kent Lau for 3. Oh, wow! This is interesting.
Down to 8. Down to 8. Yep.
There's that quick foul again. Ng UST.
Makonosido naman ang susubukan nila from the free throw line.
Yung mahirap dito pag hindi mo masyado na-scout. Isa-isahin mo yung 5 yan.
Hindi mo alam kasino.
Nakakuha ng 1 punto si Ortega kaya hindi na doon.
But based on their game yesterday, itong si Olago was 50%. And mostly 50% yun nandito sa kanila eh. Toyambi, but si Toyambi wala na sa loob. So, itong UST electing to foul their guards. But good ploy dahil 1 out of 2 pareho yung dalawang final nila.
Right. Looking for a quick 2. No, lumabas sila pero naitapon yung bola ni Louis Vigil and Kevin Ferrer opting not to foul. Pero ayun. May foul away from the ball, it seems. Ferrer fouling Moconocido. So Moconocido was 50% gain and goes back to the line for 2. Pepito will step out. And
si Coach Bong Abad getting Pepito out of the game. Yeah. Mukhang si Pepito ang poor free throw shooter kasi linabas ni Coach Bong Abad eh. Hindi yata nakita ng UST eh.
So si Magat ang papasok para sa UST.
So in yesterday's game, si Pepito was 0 out of 2 from the free throw line.
Hindi na una dun nag-foul ang UST. 1 for 2 again para kay Moconocido. Back to a 10-point lead. Under a minute remaining here in the fourth quarter. Ferrer, a long 3. Wala. Vigil keeps it alive. Vigil for 2. Kapos. That was partially deflected. There's going to be a foul now on Ortega. He's probably wearing the shortest shorts on the floor, by the way.
But yan, with Pepito out, liliit itong lineup ng University of San Carlos. Kaya magdali ang offensive rebounding for UST.
Garrido will come in. Para sa UST, papaltan si Kent Lau. Or actually, si Dakiwag pala. Papaltan. Si Juan getting ready to check in also. Para sa Growling Tigers. There's Ed Dakiwag with Sheriff. And Paundo on the bench, and a foul, a pushing foul. Marvin Lee will send Olago to the line.
And then earlier we saw itong si Sheriff and Dakiwag on the bench. Ito, mukhang babalik na uli si Dakiwag replacing Garrido. But, you know, if USC goes on to lose this basketball game, this might be the last game of the seniors of UST. Unless they have another tournament na sa Salian. But, you know, with Dakiwag and Sheriff and Ferrer and Vigil, who is not yet sure of coming back next year.
Right.
Ito na yung last game nila.
1 for 2 para kay Schuster Olago. 10-point lead with 44 seconds left. Ferrer. UST is forced to take threes. Olago keeps it alive, and well, Kent Lau trying to foul Olago. Walang itinawag. Ginahabol ni Kent Lau si Olago. But I think UST will opt not to foul anymore in the final seconds of this game. 9 seconds to shoot. Magat just killing some time off the clock. A steal. 17 seconds. So I think by now the game is pretty much in the bag para sa University of San Carlos, and the bench is on their feet.
Yes, ito University of Santo Tomas, Growling Tigers, living and dying from the three-point area. A good start from them from that area, but you know, completely deserted them in the second half in losing this basketball game, 82-72. Itong USC Warriors moving on to the next stage of our tournament.
Great adjustment by Coach Bong Abad. Initially, sa tres nila tinitira talaga ng UST, but he found a way to change the pace of the game, less physical, faster para sa University of San Carlos, and it paid off with a 10-point win here, 82-72 against the first runner-up ng season 78 of the UAAP.
Yes, and I talked to Coach Bong Abad before the game, and he was saying na he only had 2 weeks to prepare in this game. And but the thing is, yun nga, sinabi si Coach Bong Abad is their assistant coach when they won the championship. So little adjustment for them, and really pushing the pace and getting a lot of production from this guy.
Right.
Itong si Schuster Olago in giving this victory. So USC will move on to the next level, next stage of our tournament.
That's the Elite 8 is over. Let's show you the chart once again of the teams that moved up from the Elite 8. Papunta sa 4 na lang ang natitirang team going into the finals, of course.
Yeah, so on one bracket, you see 2 NCAA teams will play each other, San Beda and Letran. But on the other side, itong USC spoiling an all-UAAP party, going up against the FEU Tamaraos in tomorrow's game. And the winner of those games will play in the championship game on Thursday,
right,
to determine yung ating one true national champion.
So it's the round of 4 beginning tomorrow, and ayan po yung schedule is right in front of me. At 2 o'clock, it's the rematch of the NCAA finals sa San Beda, Letran, and then yun nga, nawala yung UAAP Dream finals in the NCC. So USC, the Sasafi champions, will represent their side of the bracket and will take on the defending champions of season 78 of the UAAP, FEU, at 4 o'clock. The round of 4 po yan, starting at 2 p.m. tomorrow until 6 p.m. Dito sa Arena in San Juan.
Yes, very interesting games for all of you basketball fans.
Right.
So come over and watch it live at makita nyo ang ating mga magagaling na manlalaro right now in the National Collegiate Championship.
And great work, by the way, para sa USC. First time for them na makapasok this deep in the National Collegiate Championship.
Yes, the USC really, the highest I think they got was 4th in last year. So right now they're trying to improve on that, trying to make it to the finals against FEU tomorrow.
San Beda and USC through to the round of 4 dito sa ating NCC. Thanks to our director, Abed Ramos, producer, Ada Bayuga, for Pauline Versosa, Ira Pablo, my partner, Coach Olsen Rosella. Great to work with you today. I'm Eric Tipan. Thank you for watching. And the round of 4 begins tomorrow dito sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Our coverage of the 2015 National Collegiate Championship brought to you by ABS-CBN Sports.
ABS-CBN Sports and Action is a proud member of the Kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas.
Magandang gabi, narito na mga fast break na balita sa oras na ito. Handa ang COMELEC na magsagawa ng marathon sessions para marisolba na ang mga isyung nakahain sa kanila. Kabilang dito ang disqualification case laban kay Senator Grace Poe at ang petisyon para ipawalang bisa ang substitution ni Duterte para kay Martin Bino bilang standard bearer ng PBP laban. Nakatakda sanang ilabas ng COMELEC ang partial list ng mga opisyal na kandidato ngayon pero ipinagpaliban ito sa December 23.
Merong issues number 1 on the list of candidates. Sinasalang natin yung mga nuisance candidates at saka yung mga party list. In fact, bukas, meron na naman kaming special and bank meeting on those two issues. No? Pangalawa, alam din natin na may TRO pang Supreme Court in respect of the no bayo no boto, kung kaya't hindi din namin ma-finalize yung project of precincts. So, kumbaga na kasunduan namin na siguro mas maganda na i-delay natin ng konti yung pag-load ng initial data.
Patay naman ang isang minor de edad matapos aksidenteng matamaan ng backhoe sa Tayug, Pangasinan. Lumalabas sa investigasyon na kasama sa mga trabahador na gumagawa ng riprap sa Agno River ang 16 anyos na si RJ Obilio. Nahulog umano ang binatilyo sa ginagawa nilang hukay at hindi ito napansin ng backhoe operator. Kaya naman, tinamaan ang biktima. Wala namang nakikitang foul play ang pulisya sa nangyari. Sa NBA, panalo ang Los Angeles Clippers kontra sa Detroit Pistons. Pinadapa ng Clippers ang Pistons in overtime, 105-103. Nanguna para sa Clippers si Blake Griffin na gumawa ng 34 points, habang naka 13 points at 12 assists naman si Chris Paul. Nasayang naman ang 34 points, 11 rebounds at 7 assists ni Reggie Jackson para sa Pistons. At yan ang mga fast break na balita sa oras na ito. Ako po si Tina Marasigan. Magandang gabi.
Ang programang ito ay rated SPG. Striktong patnubay at gabay ng magulang ang kailangan. Maaaring may masiselang tema, lengguwahe, karahasan, sexual, horror o droga na hindi angkop sa mga bata.
Sandali, kukuha ko ng yelo.
Sige.
Bago tao to ni Mr. Lopez.